Yeah. Oh yeah. It was many a year ago.
Yeah. All right.
When was that? First year university, I guess. So.
Yeah. I think it was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Getting old. All right.
We were all young whippersnappers back then.
Back in the day.
Back in the day where we actually took notes on pen and paper.
Speak for yourself.
Back in my day, when I drank
12
craft beers and was okay to drink.
12 years ago, I was in grade 10. Yeah.
Bro.
Because it's been you know, 'cause it's been 10 years since I graduated high school.
What the fuck?
Yo, it's been like 14 for me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The old days.
Yeah, it's been 10 years this year since I graduated high school.
Now I'm
It's
feeling
crazy to
old.
think
Thanks,
about.
everybody.
Sorry. I said everybody else is the same age, and then there's me. I'm the youngest.
We have a different spread, don't we? Oh no,
I don't.
Devin, you're a different. You're graduating because of the CEGEP stuff. I don't understand anything.
I know
I never heard to say that, but I graduated when I was 17.
Turtless man.
I was also 17, but it's because I have a late birthday.
No, mine is just 17 because you graduate. You only have grade 11 in Quebec.
Hmm.
Really?
And Aaron's a year younger than Reed and I. Like he turned 30, but we turned 31 this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Devin's already 31.
Yeah.
Old man.
Oldies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
I know
are.
what I've been
You guys
making.
are the same age as my sister. I think
Oh.
94, right?
94.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, you guys are the same age as my
Look at this
sister.
shit.
Not
Oh,
everyone knows
turning-
how old
Look
Wisp
at
is.
I'm turning 28.
Ooh, that looks good, buddy.
Poulet.
Hell yeah. Chicken poulet.
Chicken
Poulet.
poulet.
Chicken
We're-
poulet, like chai tea.
Yeah.
All right. We ready to get started?
Question, immediate.
What?
Kinda.
Should we have put work into transferring whatever we had done last session back into Roll20 on our character sheets?
Did anything change?
Because I didn't.
I don't know, my hit points, I guess that's easy. I just haven't done it yet. But I'll work on
I
it,
think I
remind
had
me.
like 3 let's
Yeah,
go or
what would
something.
have changed?
Oh,
Were you
your,
cheating?
your
Were you
hit
cheating,
points.
bruh?
Your hit points would have
I
changed.
bought I think I bought something. I don't know. I'll go fucking look. Who knows?
It's at the end's job to tell us.
Is anybody's character sheet
Brother.
loading? Mine's still not loading.
Leave it open. Okay.
It's been loading for like 5 minutes.
Mine loaded. Sorry, loser.
Classic. This is why we were trying other things, but Roll20 has just the right amount of stuff that I need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so can everybody open their
I can try
character
it in the
sheets?
browser.
Except for Aaron?
Not in the activity.
I'm trying the browser as well.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
open my character sheet.
Let me try the browser.
Not really. Can you open it? I can't get it. Thank you. Oh, I never had those candies, you know. I never had those candies. I got
What do we need?
Just put them in my jacket.
Well, I'm just checking right now.
Character sheet.
Yeah, just if you can open your character sheet, and then I'm going to go into Alchemy and holler out anybody's hit points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, it took a while, but it loaded.
Merles, you have 7.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
I knew it.
Saya, you have 31
I have 31 what?
hit points
Oh, shit, yeah.
currently.
Yes.
Romark,
Yes.
you have 31. Wisp, I'm pretty sure you're at full still because you weren't there. And Tyr, you're at 38.
Okay.
And then you'll just have to make note of like new armor, which I think Romark got a new set that changes AC.
Oh, yeah.
Saya, you got a new set, but I think it's the same
Yeah.
AC, just new abilities. Merla,
No, it's
you
+1.
is it +1? Okay. Merles, you got the immovable rod, and then I think there was some health potions that went around as well. Might be confusing it
Kevin
with
has one, I think.
our game the other day.
No, I think you're right. Somebody got one, if not a couple. Wasn't me though.
How do I change my AC?
That's a great question.
Right?
I
Like, do I
know.
even see where?
Yeah, I remember it because it went up to 16 from what it was before. So
If you like click the little drop down on the AC and then hit the settings.
yeah,
Uh,
I guess do I add?
oh, go to hold on. Hold on.
Okay. Holding. I have to open the Fortnite door. Ah, well.
Did that change it? What were you at before?
Hmm.
No.
It says it was 15. Do I need to add it to my
There you go.
like inventory?
I
No,
when
there
you
we
have when you have a chance later, just go through and compare anything that you would have gotten in the last session. We can always reference the YouTube video too if we need to find specific details about what you got. But I'm not too concerned starting off this session.
Because my armor I think it added 1 to my AC, and then I have my disguise self ability that I can do once a day, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that was the only thing.
Okay. Aside from
Oh,
Stuff.
necrotic strike, which I never added.
do you have that as an ability in Roll20?
No, because it was in. Well, you
Nice.
added it into alchemy, but I never had it in Roll20, and I never used it because I forgot I had it.
Yes. You should be able to like duplicate the Chaos Touch dagger and then like create one that has damage for normal damage and then your necrotic strike damage at the same time. If that makes sense.
I'll try that. Yeah.
But let me know if you need help with it.
Okay,
Otherwise,
I'll try to do it and then.
ooh, nice looks outside there. Last we left off, the Arcane Vanguard pressed through the Iron Hills, the journey to Tyr's home turning treacherous. Wisp broke from the group, vanishing into the wilds without an explanation. Without the Dwarven Stone Guard, the land had turned hostile. Elementals roamed and strange arcane disturbances stirred. Finally, the group spotted Settlestone in the valley below, but Thuldarim, their true destination, lay just beyond. To save time, Tyr led them along a dangerous ridge trail. That's where the creature struck. Massive, tentacled, and relentless. The fight was desperate, with no room to retreat. Maisie was caught, crushed in its grasp, killing her. Yuki vanished, with nothing more than a gentle cry on the wind. Saya, frantic, used a Feywild ore in replace of a revivified diamond. Against all odds, the magic worked. Maisie gasped back to life, her body whole but changed. Veins of reddish violet shimmer marking where the ore had touched her. She rose, shaken, dimmed, but alive. We're almost there, she said quietly. We should press on. That's where we pick up. As you meander down along the cliffside path that Tyr leads you on, it's not too long before your destination comes into view. At the end of the valley, you see a massive set of gates carved out of the very side of the mountain. Along the tops of the gates, you see parapets and towers. I couldn't get it in the image, but just picture it. The gates stand open, and you see people for the first time since you've arrived here in the Iron Hills. It looks like a steady stream, but they're leaving. You see wagons and supplies. You're still a fair distance away, but relief kind of washes over you as you see this destination ahead of you. At this moment, you hear small footsteps behind you. Turning, you spot Wisp, who's reappeared strangely. Just like Dwight and Angela in the office. You're like, oh, what the fuck? He kind of surprises you.
Wait for me, I have little legs.
Wait, where were you this whole time? There's a lot that happened. Where did you go?
Fishing.
No, I'm not surprised.
Anymore. You missed out on sushi.
Share the goods. You didn't come back with anything?
I tried keeping up. You were gone. I got scared and hungry, and then now I'm here.
Fair enough.
A likely story.
Okay, well,
I look at him to see.
You better have
Is it
another
true?
sushi to feed us for the rest of the trip.
yeah, we could have used
If you
our
keep
little...
taking me through the mountains, we'll see.
But as you survey the group here now, Wisp, you see the kind of the changed form of Maisie. She doesn't say anything to you, but you see that she's kind of pale. She looks very like muted and quiet. And you can see where the damage on her shoulder had previously been, her armor torn away, revealing this like almost bruised kind of purpley skin with these like red veins kind of arcing out of it. But as you all kind of try to figure out what happened, where Wisp had been, what had just happened to Maisie, Tyr, your focus is solely on the mountain ahead. But as you look at it, you feel something in your hand. Roll a d8 for me. Or sorry, a d6.
I would love to, if I could. 6. Oh, okay. Bloop.
You look down into your hand.
Well, that's pretty fucking nifty.
And you see a small candle, not unlike a birthday candle. And as you take a look at it and open your hand, a little light, like flame, lights at the bottom of it or at the top of it. And as it does, it burns for a few seconds. Then it explodes in like a puff of cake-scented smoke. You're coated in frosting, and you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Hey,
fun.
hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Love it, love it.
Yay me!
Thanks.
You guys need it. Look, you guys are all pretty beaten up after this trek. But the strange thing is that Wisp appears quite unharmed, considering the journey that led you all to here. It's like he seemed to traverse these lands effortlessly. But you all head down towards the mountain.
What say you, Tyr?
Yes.
Okay. It's still
Let's hurry.
a fair ways away. Takes you a while, kind of like leading down the switchbacks. It's still faster than if you had gone down to Saddlestone and then traversed up the valley. But you kind of meander down through the forests, and every now and then you see...
I didn't mean to click that. Sorry, I was just making sure everything worked.
You have advantage still, I think, from that prayer at that altar with the sword.
Oh, yes, I do. Sweet.
But as you all progress down further, the trees begin to thin out as you kind of arrive at the bottom of the valley, and you enter into this kind of open area where there's farmland, a lot of farmland that would have supported the city under the mountain. But it looks unkempt, where there would have normally been like orderly rows of vegetables and grains. A lot of it seems to be overgrown, and you spot like large amounts of weeds kind of choking a lot of it. And as you approach the kind of main thoroughfare that kind of carves its way through the middle of this farmland in the bottom of the valley, you approach now the road, and you can see up close these effectively refugees who are leaving. They carry what little objects they can with them. They have baskets and sacks, all dwarves, but it's apparent that there's some sort of a mass exodus leaving. People look hungry, they look a little gaunt. They all look scared. Every single one that you see. Scared and worried about what's to come. You see the odd person that seems to have like a bandage around their head or are carrying an injury of some sort. A few of them bear soot, not staining, but like marks from flame damage. But you fight the stream going in the opposite direction. You are the only ones now as you head your way up the valley towards these massive gates that hang open. Inside, you just see the dark kind of maw opening. You're about 450 meters away from the gates at this point when you all suddenly feel something. And then every single bird in the valley takes off at once. They all take off.
Like
you
that.
see every single bird, flocks, not flocks, individuals, crows, ravens, magpies, everything. And as you all kind of stop, all the people on the road also stop. And it's clear that whatever the birds feel and whatever you're feeling, everyone else here is also feeling. What you feel is, it's like a bowstring being drawn backwards, but it's the weave. It's pulling. It's like a gravity well kind of drawing you in. And it's more powerful than anything any of you have ever felt before in your lives. It grows, and then snaps. And in that second, you suddenly see a huge floating city apparate in the air above you. Massive. Tens of stories tall. You see all sorts of banners hanging and flying off the tops of it. And then you feel that drawstring again. A second one appears. And then boom, a third one, even bigger than the other two, dwarfing the size of them. The three of them hang silently for a moment. You see along the bottom of them arcane engines flaring all at once, and these massive glyphs that glow a deep kind of purpley blue color as like a shielding that's kind of disappearing faintly and then invisible again. Silence sits over the valley. And then you hear a gong. Dum, 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 and then all these little things like disengage from the sides of it. And they begin to travel down very quickly. These cities float so far and so high above you, and they're so big that it's hard to fathom the size of them. And as you watch these small little objects kind of detaching and begin to spiral and head towards the ground, you realize that what you're seeing are ships, full-sized galleons, floating, flying ships, descending rapidly towards the valley. People around you start to panic and scream. They decide, are they going to head back towards the city, or are they going to face whatever this is? You begin to hear people on the walls and in the gates. Netheril! Netheril! Gather the forces! The ground shakes as a horn from deep within the mountain reverberates. And then you hear as the gates begin to slowly close. What are you guys doing?
Fuck.
Run.
What do we? Yeah. What do we?
Gates.
Quick, run for the gate!
How
Run!
far are we
Yeah.
from the gates? Is it even possible?
Yeah, you can run. It's a bit of a jog, but you can definitely get there. As you begin to turn and head towards the gates.
Yesterday.
Sorry, what was that, Wisp?
Did my 5K yesterday.
You're good. This is like, you're only like 400, 500 meters away. But as you all turn and begin to run, kind of gathering in with the crowd that's kind of like begins to head towards the city, you do, like I said, see people headed in the opposite direction. They begin to cry and they run towards it. Maybe Netherrealm has some sort of hope or some sort of savior. But as you run, Tyr, you're carrying the Sending Stone, correct?
Yep.
You hear a voice inside your head, and it is a voice that you've never heard before. But you know immediately that it's coming from the Sending Stone that sits in your pocket. Reinforcements have arrived. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I don't
Are we
really
the
mention anything. We're just
reinforcements?
kind of running full tilt right now, but I'll keep running.
Yeah.
Are we the reinforcements? Wait, I don't hear it.
You don't hear it, no. It's just here. But as you full on book it, trying to get into the city before the gates close, you eventually do reach these massive stone walls that create the side of the mountain. This gate is so big, it is easily 100 meters tall, and the doors that create it are at least 30 meters wide, or thick, and about 40 meters wide. They are being pushed by several guards who look like they're putting a lot of force into it, but not quite as much as you would think would take to move such massive doors. But as you enter in, the doors are just closing. And you look around you. You can see all the other refugees, breathless, sweating, kind of gathering together. People are talking confused. What was that? What are those? How can Netherrealm be here? Why? What's happening? I don't know. There's confusion just all around you. But you begin to take in the space now on the other side, and you can see you are in a massive entry hall. Huge, even bigger than the doors that kind of bar it. You see it's like the inside of the mountain has been hollowed out. Huge pillars reach up towards the ceiling and create these massive arches. And it's all Dwarven. The floors are a polished granite, so shiny that they're almost reflective, with intricate inlays telling the story of the Iron Hills. You see all manner of people, but Tyr, you notice that the guards that were closing the door, as you look around, you don't see the right amount. You see maybe 20, 30 immediately amongst the people, and you know that there would be more up above the gate guarding the walls. But there should be hundreds here. It's rare that you've ever seen this entryway unguarded in the state that it currently is. But for the time being, you're safe.
Is there anybody nearby I can go up to immediately to ask what the hell happened?
You can approach one of the guards that was closing the gate. You can see he's trying to do a little bit of crowd control, trying to kind of calm people down. But you approach. What did you try to say?
Master Dwarf, what happened here? What's going on?
Step back. We don't have time for this. Keep calm. Keep calm. And he's immediately just like torn in 100 directions as other dwarves around you are grabbing at him, pulling, trying to get answers to figure out what's going on. These people who had just abandoned their homes find themselves forced back in. You know that whatever is forcing them out is just as big a fear as what's on the other side of the gates. But you suddenly hear a voice that is quite familiar. By Moradin's Curlies, is that Tyr?
Who says that?
As you turn,
Who is it?
you almost don't even have time to notice, but you see Eric Ailbelt, your old commander, pushing through the crowds. He looks beaten to hell right now. Not like the way you last saw him, which many of you, I think Saya was the only one who didn't have the dream where you were here. You also do recognize him, though you are in different forms now. But his face is gaunt. His eyes seem a little bit sunk. It's clear that he hasn't had much sleep. His long kind of gray beard is pretty scraggly and unkempt. But as he sees you, he grabs you by the shoulders, goes, "What in the blazes? Why are you here?" And he kind of brings you into this hug and kind of smashes his forehead against yours, which is like this like traditional Dwarvish kind of greeting. Very familial way of doing it. But you can see relief in his face as he spots you. Just like that.
Holy shit, you old bastard! I'm here to help.
Oh.
What is happening here? I'll help any way I can, but man, it's glad to see you. I'm glad to see you're still kicking. Figured you would have kicked the bucket a few years back.
I'm still waiting for my time, but things here are grave. I'm happy to see you, but I'm also so deeply sad that you're here now with us. Come, we'll get a better view of what's going on outside. Did you see what happened?
I saw some massive cities come in. That's it. I see the stream of people outside, but I know nothing more.
He kind of nods and he looks across at the rest of you, the only ones who are non-dwarven in this hall now, and he kind of casts a bit of a suspicious eye. Are these ones to be trusted?
No.
They're good people. I mean, the one with the armor might need to be watched, but everybody else is good.
I hit my armor. Ding, ding, ding. What are you talking about? I don't know what you speak of.
Kind of looks
He steals
suspiciously.
a lot. It's a problem. We're working on it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Babysitting.
I'm not a kleptomaniac.
Kind of shakes his head a little bit and goes, we don't have time for this. Come. And he kind of leads you out and up. And he kind of gestures for you all to follow. But he leads you out of the crowds and through a small kind of arched doorway that's just off the side of the hall, kind of to the side of the massive door. And he leads you up a staircase. And you are climbing for what feels like an eternity. Like you're going up flights and flights. It's just switching back and forth. And eventually you find yourselves out of breath, but at the top of the gates now. And you stand looking out over the parapets and you can see, the ground, which is about 120 feet below you, or 120 meters below you. And you look out across the valley. The walls beside you see a mass of other dwarvish soldiers standing concerned, kind of shifting uneasily. All of them have weapons at the ready. But it's clear that nobody really understands what's going on. But as you cast your eyes out over the valley, you now see these ships, which most of them have landed, and you see more on the way down. And you can spot a force being formed on the ground. You see Netherese banners and that deep burgundy red color. They're immediately setting up some sort of kind of, not a fortification, but you see them constructing like a small barricade, and you see them kind of trying to manage the refugees that ran to them. You don't hear any screams or anything that looks like violence. It's a bit far for you to really discern what's happening, but you can see that it appears to be relatively calm. But the force that is being amassed outside is much bigger than the single detachment that was promised to you at Netheril, or at Neverwinter. This is an entire army that has descended upon the front doors of the Mithril halls. Eric kind of just stands there silently for a few minutes. Why are they here? I just don't understand. Are we under attack?
Well, about that.
We have our suspicions. They're after some source of power they believe to be in the mountains. One deep below that I'm sure many dwarven eyes have never seen.
Kind of turns and looks at you and goes, right now there's nothing but death here. Our king has more or less forsaken the city. He's thrown the entire army at it. Our lands run rampant with monsters and banditry. The Stone Guard is
What?
almost gone. This is more or less what remains and what guards the capital, but I don't know what to do.
When did this begin? I had sent words long ago now, and no response.
Well, you were here. You were amongst the scouting party that we sent down that discovered it. We barely got you out alive. This was about 2 years ago now. It started slow, of course. Small villages, lower, work camps
Can someone
being
briefly
overrun.
explain? Because I wasn't there for that one.
Somebody else want to explain it?
Tough in it.
I wasn't there for that.
So it was a flashback period.
Hmm.
So when we were in the Feywilds, right? We all had the dream, and it was essentially like everybody else was in the mind of one of my companions at the time. We delved deep into the Mithril Hall mines, and there was essentially like a powerful artifact down there, but there was also a giant creature of immense power that ended up killing everybody except me, just in the group, not the city, but the group itself.
Okay.
And so it's whatever this artifact is still down there, most likely. At least we're led to believe that it is. And I'm assuming all the shafts down there were sealed off, if I remember correctly, without going too far back into notes.
So, we should have a huddle and talk about this in private.
A cuddle?
You can't
I thought
steal
you
the
never
artifact,
asked.
Romart.
Yeah.
Eric kind of looks at y'all and goes, well, we did seal off all of our lower levels, but it didn't matter. It seems to be able to pass through stone. It seems to be made of stone. Yes, we don't know what it is, but the people here, he kind of goes quiet for a second and shakes his head a little bit. They've taken to calling it a name. I don't appreciate it, but they call it Lithos, which translates to stone death. It kills everything we throw at it.
Oh,
Is it turning people into stone? Or it's just made of stone?
We don't know. We've been fighting.
Okay.
Durin's put as much as
where's
he could
the king
into it.
now?
He sits in his throne in the capital. He's unwilling to help or blinded by gold, I don't know. He refuses to abandon the city for the mithril veins below. It's the only place he has control of that has mithril. But we're all dying here.
Well, I think Eric,
we
you
should
have
go fight this creature.
two options at this point. Is we can head down and possibly die. We could invite the army that's out there in to go and deal with that shit, and most of them will probably die.
I mean, sidebar, like, out of character.
but
Weren't
risk-
we the ones that told?
Yeah, we asked
Ask-
for reinforcements.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's
But-
what I was like. That's why I'm like, this is kind of
Yeah.
our fault that they're out there.
Little
so.
twist there. If we let Netherese in, and they find the artifact before us, it's too important to fall
They
into
also find-
unworthy hands.
They also find the beast before us. We can always go down with them and try and get that artifact out while they're dealing with this beast. But one way or another, the beast and the artifact are right there. You're not getting one without fighting the other.
Regardless, I'm in no position right now to be fighting anything.
I don't think this army is going anywhere without killing some stuff. They're not gonna just like pop back out of existence. So I say we utilize them.
But there's an army coming towards Iron Hills. correct?
Yeah, the one we called.
But
the
what
one
if
that we
the
asked
army's
for.
coming from below and not from above?
I think
What if the Stone Death?
I
is
think it's
coming
only the
after us?
one
This is
army
what
that-
they're talking about. That's the war.
As Merla understands it, there is a big bad, and there is an army outside, and there is us and an artifact. We called the army to fight the big bad, and we can let that play out while trying to get the artifact. Does anybody have notes on maybe how Merla was not listening in class? Which is known to happen.
no, that
sounds correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah, spot on.
So I say we
the
play
Netherese
this.
army said the Mithril Hall was like, well, we had discovered there's a threat under the Mithril Hall, and so because we found the city was to be in turmoil, we had asked them to send reinforcements at like as soon as possible. And then these floating cities, that wizard guy from back in, was it Neverwinter maybe?
Skara?
Oh no, it was our boy. What's his nuts? Romark's boy.
Lysander?
Alfred or whatever.
Oh, Alfred.
Alfred, thank you. It was fucking Alfred. Alfred mentioned the floating cities, and that's how his world got fucked up. So now we can't let the Netherese army have this artifact. God damn it. We screwed ourselves. We goddamn screwed ourselves, kids.
So we have to get the artifact before the Netherese, and someone use the Netherese to defeat the creature because we're not strong enough.
So I said we could easily run out there and inform them that there's a great beast. The artifact that they seek is being guarded by this beast, and then they have to go down. They will find a way to go down. They're coming in
Listen,
anyways. You might as well have them on your side temporarily.
We send the Netherese. We send the Netherese, and then we make sure there's no witnesses left alive. And then we.
That would
Well,
be
we could send the Netherese
Probably
down, try and
too
get the
cruel.
artifact out before they notice, somehow, some way, and then seal the tunnels behind them.
The ground below you all shakes as something deep trembles the mountain.
Oh god!
See,
Sorry, I'm
Eric,
hungry.
Eric kind of like his hands kind of go out and he looks over and he goes, I don't know what that was.
so.
As I
I
see it,
feel
Find
we're
out
about
what-
to find out.
Are you saying all
Did it
this
come from
like
outside?
it came from within the mountain? Are you guys saying all this conversation like within earshot of Eric, or are you trying to kind of have it quietly?
That's why I said let's go in
Having
private.
cuddle.
Team Cuddle?
Mm-hmm.
Eric, how would you feel if the Netherese army came in and took care of the Stone Death for you?
He kind of looks up at you as his brow knits, shakes his head and goes, we cannot allow an outside force into our city. That's treason of the highest accord.
Eric, I think they're coming in whether you want them to or not.
He kind of looks at you and, what do you mean by that? Opportune timing that you show up again the same time they do?
Well, I was trying to get word to the city as best I could. Sorry, my kid is crazy loud beside me. I'm not sure if everybody can hear him.
Can't hear him that well. It's all good.
Levi. You want to see? You want to say hi? Yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
Hi, Levi.
Hello.
You here?
How are you doing, buddy?
You wave and say hi.
Oh, so many shirtless guys on my screen.
Now go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking about your belly. They're talking about your belly.
Oh, that's the cutest laugh ever. Oh my god.
What's up? You're hungry. We just. Oh my goodness. How about some Cheerios?
Yo, he's a growing boy.
Oh, look.
Let him
Yeah.
eat.
Where'd your bowl go? Go find your bowl.
As you're all kind of having this conversation, you see a ship detached from the largest city. For the most part, they've all more or less landed. You can see a handful of them kind of traveling back up to the city now, but you see one depart and begin to head down, but it's on a different trajectory. You see that it looks like it's headed straight towards the area right in front of the doors. As it comes closer, you can see that the ship looks a bit larger, a little bit more ornate than the others that you've kind of seen, like the drop ships. It eventually touches down, and it only takes, a minute for it to come down from the city. It's traveling very quickly, and it's kind of in this moment that you realize that this is where a lot of Netherrealm's power comes from, how they're able to conquer territories by instantaneously moving entire armies across the continent. But you also all felt the weave bending as the force required to move these cities felt like it was going to snap the weave, tear it open. It's nothing anyone you've ever heard of or seen felt before. But as this single ship kind of lone descends, it touches down. And a few moments later, you see a handful of small figures. It's relatively close to the gates. It would be far enough that it's out of arrow shot, but you can almost see the figures. They're still quite small, but you do see a handful of what appear to be just Netherese soldiers begin to come out and form up. And then you see 3 forms step down. And in the kind of dimming light of the sun, it's pretty late afternoon at this point, almost like early evening. You see these individuals, their entire bodies seem to glow, or not glow necessarily, but glisten like they're made from metal. You're not 100%, but you've got a good idea that if it's not Skara, then it's an automaton just like him. But there are 3 of them that step down. The wall is effectively silent at this point, as everyone just seems to watch. It's almost like a deafening, like the entire valley is holding its breath watching. Finally, you see a single figure step out. You have a hard time discerning what this figure looks like, but you get the impression that it's just a man, single, kind of younger man. You see a dark kind of splotch where his hair would be, but he steps out with this large staff. He kind of stops and looks up at the wall. And then you hear a voice, and it sounds like somebody's standing right next to you. Hello. My name is Karsus.
Oh shit. Hi.
The voice doesn't echo. It doesn't sound like he's yelling. It sounds like he's standing beside you, speaking. I have been summoned by somebody who I believe is in your walls now. And I would like to offer Netherrealm's aid. We'll be waiting.
So
Karsus, like the leader of the Netherese Empire, Karsus?
So
like
Karsus,
that.
what are you doing here?
He's not
is there
on the wall. He's still standing like way down next to the ship.
I think he was projecting something into our heads, essentially. I don't think it's a two-way.
I can't talk to him.
I don't
You-
think
Was
it's
that
can-
magic?
You can say stuff. You might not get a
Hey, we
reply.
can try. Yeah.
Hi, Karthus. How are you?
Stop.
There's no response.
Enough.
Eric kind of gives you like a weird look.
Leave it there.
He's definitely okay. I turned to everybody. I was like, well, we can't trust this guy.
But can we use him?
Yo, he might be able to hear us right now.
The ground underneath you shakes again.
We huddle closer. Group cuddle again.
Group cuddle.
Wait. And I take the sending stone out of the bag and I throw it across the room. Just like fucking.
Okay, you're not throwing over the wall, are you? Just
No. Just like
okay.
away from us.
Kind of rolls a little bit as it scatters across the floor.
Okay, now we might be good.
So he's here for something. We can't let him get it.
Yeah, we know he's here for that artifact.
But do we know that?
Clearly. Oh, you
Like,
don't send an
we-
army of that size for nothing.
Yeah, I agree. Like, if it's such a powerful artifact, remember we heard that he's forging some sort of crown or something. There's like the
I was gonna
gems
get
and
rid of the
whatever.
weave. We can't
Yeah,
have this.
with the gems or whatever in it. Like, the artifact must be some like because he's not done yet. He probably needs it to finish his fucking
The
thing.
jewel is probably here. Or something.
Yeah, it's the artifact's probably one of the jewels that he needs or something like that.
Like, all I'm saying is
The
we
power of the
asked.
cities.
All I'm saying is we asked for help for Tyr's home. We didn't say help us so you can get an artifact. If they're looking for an artifact, that's fine, but we can play dumb. We don't need to be showing our hand that we know that they know that we know that they know.
Okay, Merles, I like that. I'm game for that. Anyone
Yeah.
opposed?
I guess we could play along and be like,
We could
"Oh,
just
you're here
mention
to
the
help
beast
us."
down below.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, like
mention
that's-
that it's protecting an artifact, the stone death.
You want to mention
But we
that?
also have the issue.
I don't think.
We
Yeah, I
also
don't
have the
think.
issue of these dwarves are not going to let anybody in their home without a fight. They won't put up much of one. But
Yeah.
Let me
we
talk
have
to
to try and
Eric.
convince
Let me
them.
settle that. I got it. Don't worry.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It might become better for me, but down to you.
I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see Romark talk to Eric.
I walk up to Eric. Hey, Eric.
Eric's like in the middle, like he's talking to like a handful of soldiers, kind of to his right, and he's like kind of turns and goes, just 1 second. Gather as many as you can. I don't care if we have limited supplies. Get the barrels up here. He turns, what? What do you want?
We can help with that stone death problem.
How?
Well, you see, the Netherese, they're powerful magicians, so they're here on your doorstep to help.
Kind of shakes his head a little bit. As much.
Were we the only ones who heard that message? Did anybody else hear it, or did everybody hear it?
The message from Karsus, everybody heard it.
Everybody heard it. Okay.
But he kind of shakes his head a little bit and goes, we need the aid, but I can't on good faith let them in without Durin's approval.
Look, the truth is, he's coming in whether you like it or not.
I'd like to see him try. We Doors are sturdy folk, and this is
when
our
I'm
city.
This is when I'm gonna walk over and I'll just mention. Well, do you see Durin here? He is not here. He has abandoned you long ago, for whatever his reasons.
You're not wrong.
You know I am loyal. I am loyal to you till the day that I die.
It's
But Durin
pointless
is
death
not
if you
loyal
try to
to you.
defend the city.
Give me both of you.
I kind of like death.
Either
I
both
death
of
glare
you.
Romark a little because I'm like, fuck off. This is my
I'll
home.
roll with advantage.
I was gonna say
I'll
either
roll
both
with
of you roll or one of you rolls with advantage for persuasion. It is a DC 25.
Okay, dude, listen here. I have my what is it again?
Persuasion.
I got a +5
I
persuasion.
don't have good persuasion. I don't. So it's all you,
I got a
man.
plus
It's all
five.
you. Like, absolutely. Go for it.
Kind of shakes his head.
Bro.
I wish I could. The people here are dying. But you have to understand, we can't let a foreign army in. We just can't.
Okay, what if they gave you enough food and stuff like that, and you bartered and traded and, try to get more from them?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Taking care of you.
You hear sudden rapid footsteps, and you see a younger dwarf come sprinting, full tilt, covered in sweat, running up. Eric! Eric kind of turns. Kathik? This younger dwarf kind of arrives, and you see his face is covered in soot, and he is just completely out of breath. This city is falling. I don't know what's going on up here, but it's raised something down there. If we don't stop it now, it's done for. Eric kind of rubs a hand across his head, clearly very stressed out right now. Well, what about the others? Where's the council? Kind of... Sanders, Bowina, Kardec, they're all gone. They went out and they were outside the last tier and they're outside the ash gate and it's just gone. Eric's like, what do you mean it's gone? It can't just be gone. There's nothing left. It's like an army below. Flames erupting from the dark. We need to get out or something. And he kind of stops and he goes, oh, okay. And he turns and looks at you, Tyr. I'm only going to ask this once. I can't let them in. Can you go down and defend the city while I talk with these hooligans outside?
I'll do what I must.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of looks to you all and he goes, I hope you trust them, Tyr. You're about all we've got left. The army's decimated, our leadership's gone, we can't reach the king. There's an army at our doors outside and there's an army coming up from below. Head to Throneforge. Kathik will take you, he'll show you what you need to do. He kind of grabs you by the arm. What?
When do we leave by? I need to rest.
It's gonna be a long day. Can I trust you?
You can trust us to give it our best.
Kathik goes, right, this way. And he kind of looks confused at Eric and then looks at the army and his face has just gone white at this point. But he begins to lead you down. You all follow? Without any questions?
Yeah.
All right.
He said
I have
concerningly.
to help those in need, my guy.
You're headed to, Kathik explains on your way down. We'll head to Throneforge first. It's the top tier of the city. Have y'all been to the Mithril Hall before?
Nope.
Time.
Kind of nods, and he begins to explain the layout of the city as he leads you down and back through the kind of main entry hallway. It takes you a good half hour just to walk from one end of it to the other. It is so vast in size. But he eventually leads you down a massive staircase and then through a series of doors and hallways. But he explains, well, you see, the main city is kind of sandwiched between the main gate and then the Ash Gate, which leads into the depths of the city of the mountain. Sorry. And you know, we have lots of settlements and workshops and stuff that are outside the main city, but the main city itself is 5 tiers. I'm sure you recall, Tyr. You grew up here, right? But
We only have 1 tier.
I know it well.
yeah, says there's a command post you'll see in a few minutes once we get there. But Throneforge sits at the top, and then there's Runebridge, Stonehaven, Hammerhold, and then the Ash Gate. They're like rings of the city, and it all leads down, but it's hard to wrap your mind around till you see it. But it keeps leading you down and through these kind of causeways that there had previously been like markets set up, but you see now like families kind of huddled against the walls with what they have. You see all sorts of refugees and dwarvish citizens from the top merchants guilds right to the bottom, the lowly miners. They're all mixed together and they all look scared. And it's at this moment as you're walking again, you feel that as the mountain shakes and quakes beneath you. But eventually he leads you, and this is hard to follow even for the best of you, through this maze of hallways and doorways, and you enter into massive mess halls where you see people kind of like dwarves kind of sitting hunched over food that doesn't look good, looks like gruel, like porridge, kind of like the scraps of what they're able to get. And then you find yourself in a cold forge that is almost entirely empty, and then back up and into an area that looks like it was built not for dwarves, but for outside folk. The doors are all quite a bit taller, and it almost looks like a hotel, like lots of in-rooms sort of thing. But eventually, you find yourselves standing in front of a large arched doorway with very fine-looking oaken doors. And he kind of pushes on it, it kind of squeaks open, and inside you see a large library, or some sort of a large kind of like office sort of thing. It's lit by a handful of torches, but also a few look like arcane kind of gas lamps sort of thing that kind of float in the middle of the room. And you see massive tables carved right up out of the stone. Like they weren't moved there, like they were carved out of the stone around it. And across it you see schematics and diagrams and maps of the city. And you see some of them have big red X's literally drawn across it, and all manner of notes and things. You also spot a handful of sketches of what looks to be a massive creature. One many of you had seen, Saya, this would be the first time you've seen it, of the creature that had previously killed you in that dream. But it's clear that this is some sort of like a command center, something that kind of overlooks the majority of the city. But as you kind of turn, he kind of like leads you through a small door off to one side, and you find yourselves on this kind of balcony. And you are high up on the side of the city. It drops straight down, and you can just see like basically like rings of the city carved out of stone that kind of descend down and away from you. Before far down and away, you see a large what's the word I'm looking for? Chasm, which had previously been dark, but now you see flames licking up from deep below. There's a red glow kind of filling this massive interior chamber that is very deep below this surface. And as you look down and across the city, you see kind of this last, like, you see these 5 tiers that he didn't been explaining. Catholic kind of goes, yeah, see, we're here on the top tier, the Throne Forge, and like I said before, the Runebridge, Stonehaven, Hammerhold, and then the Ashgate. Beyond the Ashgate are the bridges that link with the rest of the city and the rest of the mountain. And as you kind of stand there and look across, you can see these bridges that kind of arc over the chasm. And then what would have been city previously, kind of rising up on the opposite side of the kind of cavern walls, almost entirely engulfed in flames. Your nose kind of stings a little bit with the smoke, and your eyes kind of water as you look upon this destruction, and you can hear screams and shouts, and you see figures kind of crawling across it, glowing with like a fiery light. But the city below you seems mostly intact. Catholic turns and looks at you all. Right. There's 5 positions that I need filled. Where's Aaron? I don't want to explain this without him.
I've been hearing every word.
Right. I need a stone commander, a forge warden, a rune keeper, a quartermaster, and the Flame Watcher. Who would like what position?
What? Wait,
I
what?
like flames.
What do they all?
I like stone.
What do they all entail?
The Stone Commander is the military commander of the defense. Dwarven soldiers look to you for orders, courage, and resolve. Your role will be to position troops, bolster morale, and delay the inevitable collapse. Well, hopefully not inevitable, but all things come to an end.
My people will respect my previous position.
I was gonna say, it sounds like Tyr.
Right.
Something Tyr should do.
So, Stone Commander, the Forge Warden, Master of Siege Weapons, Stoneworks, and Last-Ditch Explosives. You'll maintain the city's physical defenses, cannons, barricades, and traps. You'll also need a Runekeeper, who'll control the city's magical infrastructure. Ancient runes, arcane wards, constructs, born of deep Dwarven tradition. The Quartermaster will oversee the city's resources, supplies, civilians, logistics. Panic's spreading, but we'll need a Quartermaster to keep an eye on it all.
Dibs on Quartermaster.
And finally, the Flame
only-
Watcher. You'll command the upper towers, Airwatch patrols, and the effectively what remains of our intelligence networks.
Holy fuck. Can I be the rune keeper?
Mark, if you steal any of their shit, I
I like
swear to
flame.
God, boy, I will smack you with the back end of this axe.
I'll take whatever's left. I don't really have a preference.
Flame.
Okay.
Did Romark say Forge Warden? Did I make that up in my head?
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster.
Okay.
All right.
I knew I had it wrong.
So, Stone Commander, Quartermaster. So we still have the Runekeeper, the Forge Warden, and the Flame Watcher.
Pick me for Rune Keeper, please. Vote for me.
Runekeeper to the
I'll be
halfling.
Flame Watcher.
Huh?
I'll be the Forge Warden then, if that's
Right.
what's left.
And the Flame Watcher. So you should all see a handout. So how this is going to work, every turn, everybody acts at once. So I'll roll for invaders, and you all have to decide on one action you can take. So you should each have 3 actions. Can you all see the...
Wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, Forge Warden. I see it now, yes. Okay.
I have evacuate civilians.
Yeah, I have Overload Cannon, Reinforced Wall, and Detonate Trap.
You can see mine. I don't know if you guys want to hear the stuff. Rune Ward, Golem Unbound, and Divine Echo.
Nice.
Is this literally from the
So
Mines
you-
of Moria?
What? Sorry?
This. The Mines of Moria.
That's
Oh.
a nice animation.
Not necessarily.
Which we haven't yet to play, again.
No.
Yo, Aaron, would you be interested in playing a video game that involves being a dwarf and mining and fighting orcs and goblins and shit?
So much yes.
Now we really do need to get back to that game.
I'm in.
Okay. So, Kethek kind of looks to you all. Right, you should see a specialized helm here for each of you. He kind of gestures, and you see a handful of intricate helmets. Each one sits on top of a kind of like ornate, not a platter, but like a carved out nook on the edge of the balcony. There are Dwarvic runes underneath, but I believe the only one that can read Dwarvish is Tyr. So you'll have to hand them out to people, but as you do, you pick them up. They feel lighter than you'd expect for a the like heavy metal that it looks to be. It picks up and it feels quite light in your hands, and each one has a very distinct look. But as you kind of hand them out to everyone around you and you place them on your heads, they don't look like they'll fit as you're going to put them on, but the second they kind of begin to touch your head, you can feel them the shape kind of change a little bit, and each one fits perfectly. Kethek kind of looks and says, right, you should be able to do a variety of commands from here, and the forces throughout the city will be able to do what they need to help. I need y'all to hold the lines, inspire the few who remain. Every inch we lose must be bought in blood. I don't know what Eric's doing and what's going on outside, but that's no concern of ours now. Your duty is the city here, the million dwarves that still remain. Any questions?
Let them come.
Can you remind me exactly what the Flame Watcher does?
It should be. She should have a handout that says the details.
He said, "Huh?"
Oh, did you see it?
I did. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
No worries. Yes, Sapling. Question?
I don't know who Sapling is.
Halfling. You're the only halfling here.
Oh my god, can I put it in my... It's a character trait now that I am deaf. Because it's truth. As a player, not as Merla, these descriptions and the actions, I'm unsure of the scale. Like, summon a golem to delay a collapsing tier by 1 round. I guess that's just summoning like 1 golem, but like add arcane shield that blocks magic damage or prevents PC disadvantage. Am I doing a shield on like 1 individual?
You take the action as like the shield, and you can either choose to help protect an entire tier, or you can give advantage to another commander who might need aid.
So, okay. So that one,
or like
I'm
not
like,
advantage, but
or prevents player character disadvantage. Okay, sorry. I think I understand. I just could not put it together.
no, it's all good. I'm
You can
changing
call
the
me
game.
Sapling.
What?
Sapling's cute. Actually, I thought you were talking to Wisp when you said Sapling, because he's like earthy or some shit.
I said halfling.
I know. I'm just saying. You guys are like all 5 of you are on one page, and I'm on a different page.
Yeah,
and
because
it's
you
honestly
fucking
horrible.
fall asleep
Water or
during
seawater?
sessions.
No, sleep during 1 session. Only 1.
It
And I
sounds
wasn't
like a
even on
very
camera.
important time, though.
Nope, it isn't.
It's okay.
All right.
Devin's also fallen asleep on camera.
Kathy kind of looks to y'all and goes, right,
True, yeah.
I'm needed elsewhere.
Well,
Good
I'm
luck.
not.
And he disappears through the door, leaving you alone overseeing the Mithril's Hall. So we enter the first round. What
This
commands
is a lot of
do you
responsibility.
each issue?
Recon.
I'm gonna issue hold the line.
Oh, hold on. I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us?
Oh, there we
Blink
go.
twice if you can hear us.
I accidentally muted myself. I was like, said these words, and then there's just like dead silence. I was like, all right, then take your time thinking.
Sorry. So you didn't hear any of the things that we said. So you're
No,
not
I
aware
didn't
of
hear
what
a
we've done yet.
single thing. Yeah, you guys gotta start over.
Okay.
Recon.
Okay.
I guess.
And-
Is there anything that's happening like right now that we can see that's like we can react to?
Nothing that you can see right away.
Should we roll initiative?
Nope. Everything happens at
Nope,
once.
we go at the same time.
Yeah, it's like diplomacy if you've ever played it.
Shit.
Do
haven't.
I witness any like tears before they collapse? Like, are they
Nothing.
like looking rough?
Nothing at the moment, no.
Okay.
The city seems like it's on the verge of it's caught its breath sort of thing. But you can see on the city on the opposite side, the bridges that connect, you see individuals crossing, but they don't look like dwarves.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
boost morale by +1. Emergency rationing.
Okay.
I'm gonna reinforce the wall just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Divine Echo.
Is this one of those things where you can't do the same thing 2 rounds in a row?
No, you sure can.
You
but
can? Okay.
some of you have things that can only be done once. Tier,
Okay.
sorry, what is it that you're doing?
He's typing.
Hold the line, top tier. Yeah, sorry, yeah, I need to know which tier you're applying your things to.
Oh, I guess reinforce wall top tier?
So 5's the top tier. It's the top. It's where you all stand, and then 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, and then 1's the lowest tier. That's the closest to the bridges, the Ashgate.
Okay.
I have a silly
Where-
question.
Where are the
Can we pause for a second?
non-dwarves?
Yeah, sorry.
Where are the
We have
non-dwarves
to make a
coming
real
from?
important pause.
The dwarves seem to be coming. Ooh, look at that
Ooh,
bread!
Aw.
Love the
So
smell of
round.
bread. The
Love
entities
your low.
are crossing the bridges leading to the lowest tier, like tier 1,
Okay.
which is the Ash Gates. So
Oh, I thought there was bridges going to each tier, so they
No.
have to start at the lowest.
well, you don't know that.
They do have to start at the lowest.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Okay. That means flying creatures. That means we're gonna fucking die. That means magic. Okay. Cool. Cool. No, I'm game with. I'm totally good. Yeah. Nope. I stick with my decision.
So you're doing tier 5 or tier 1?
It would be tier 1 then, if tier 1's the bottom.
Okay. Merla with Divine Echo, you're applying that to which tier?
Oh, well, I want to know what tier is being targeted next round. Because it
What-
says ask the DM what tier or threat will be targeted next round.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
not how that works?
I see. That's a different one, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I
So,
see.
Romark, which tier are you rationing? There's also
None.
a morale
I'm,
system.
Yeah, I'm just gonna boost morale by +1.
Okay, which tier? All right, never mind. That's for everybody. Sorry.
Okay, sweet.
So then, Saya, you're reinforcing which tier?
I guess there's none being attacked right now, but I guess the top one, because that's the one that we're on.
Okay. And then Wisp is doing recon. All right. Tier, roll a d20 for me and add your charisma modifier. Okay. Divine Echo, Merla, roll a d20 for me and add your Arcana modifier. Or give me like an Arcana check.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do, but then I was like, oh, I'll just open.
Okay. Romark, give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom? What?
Wisdom?
Oh.
Like a save, right?
Like a check. You should be able to roll it as a check. Because I think saves are a bit different.
Oops, I was rolling with advantage.
It's all good. We'll go with the 13.
Yay.
Saya with reinforce. Give me a... Oh my god, where is it?
Oh, it's strength.
Just give me a strength check.
Oh,
Show
thank
those
God.
muscles. Oh, damn.
Thank
Perfect.
God.
And then Wisp with the recon. Give me a perception check.
I'm a very perceptive individual.
Do we believe that?
Wait, where did it go? Is that boomer moment?
Ooh.
On your character
Uh-oh.
sheet, just
I don't know.
perception check.
All right.
Yeah, there's just a
Buddy.
delay. I clicked on it and yeah. I clicked on it like 4 times.
Sorry, I
Okay.
was distracted talking to my kid. What are we checking?
No, it's all good. You guys are done. We're just going through all your checks. So
Okay.
as you issue these commands, you feel various forces kind of connected to you. It's almost like wearing a headset with this on. You can hear dwarves speaking and calls being kind of issued back and forth. As you each give these commands, Tyr, you overhear sudden panic as the men on the front line in the lowest tier, on tier 1, they suddenly start going, "What is that? What are they doing? They casting spells? Get back, get ready! Hold the line!" And then you hear like explosions echoing across the lower tier now. Flames erupt against the outer walls that they don't appear to be on the inside of the tier. Of the ring. I should say rings instead of tiers, so I'm not saying Tyr's name too many times. You see like cries and panic, but you've all been successful except for Wisp. Wisp, you say recon, and you can hear right away, sir, and you see these small things get launched into the air that go flying from nearby towers, and they kind of go up and they glide a little bit. You get a little bit of a like sense of like a shimmery like arcana magic coming from it, but as they glide down, something kind of and they basically erupt in flames and fall from the sky onto the city below. So you are unsure what's coming next. Your recon's unsuccessful, but luckily Romark's rationing saved you guys as something hits tier 1, and you can feel specifically as the quartermaster, you feel like the morale of the city kind of holding fast. You still hear the communications through the helmets and chatter as the city kind of goes about what it needs to do. They're well trained, these dwarves. They are expecting attacks from outside and from within, so they knew that someday something like this could occur. But they were prepared. They knew, they were ready. All tiers remain. We're now going to enter the next round.
Did Merla get no intel? With
Oh,
my
sorry.
action?
Yeah, what is your action again?
It was asking you what tier will be targeted next.
I'll tell you in a second. I'll have to roll.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it says that you use perception or dexterity.
Yep.
Do I choose or do you choose?
You can choose. Sorry, I should have given you the option. I only have one on my sheet. I didn't copy it over, right? So,
Okay.
but if it
Yes,
says
it gets 2 for recon and then 1 or the other for the other ones.
okay, yeah. Just go ahead and when you say what your command's going to be, you guys just go ahead and give the roll, and then we'll resolve the round afterwards.
Okay.
But Merla, let me make a whisper for you.
And then you can choose to just tell us everything that you
Yeah,
know.
you can share with the class.
That's what you think. You don't know my alignment.
Especially, you know,
That's curses.
that's true. You could be a bad guy. That's
She
true.
hates
You know what?
dwarves.
Let's kill Merles. Hey, a character does die today. Merles is dying.
Sad day for everyone.
The DM said that Merle's falls off a cliff. Well, maybe she gets
At
taught.
6:30.
6:30 Sydney time.
Okay. So next round, what is everybody doing?
Friends.
Question. So,
All right.
so we know the attack wasn't tier 1. Does that mean they're still there, or they come back out and then they attack again somewhere else?
You'll find out.
Friends, if you sense anything about Obsidian Reavers, my spidey senses tell me the threat. That's the next oncoming threat. Obsidian Reavers.
Obsidian Reavers?
I've never
How do you
met
spell
her.
that?
We know what the threat is now, but we don't know where it's going to hit.
Can't tell if that spelling thing was a joke or not. Just spell it phonetically.
Alright, I'm going to boost. No.
Uh, so did we see what's attacking one of the rings or the tiers?
You did not. Nobody got a good enough. Nobody specifically tried to see it. You could hear the chatter, and you know that on the front line, something hit the lowest tier walls, but you're unsure what it was. So Wisp is doing recon.
Okay.
There are gates.
I know, I'm saying that to the class. I'm like, are there gates that need to be protected?
I'll reinforce wall again on the bottom tier.
On the bottom tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Here, give me a second.
No.
Oh, Wisp.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
and
just
everybody just
watching the flame, guys.
go ahead and roll when you say what you're doing. You should have the indicator, whether it's like charisma strength, just a normal check, d20.
Perfect. Ooh, that's
Fuck
not
yeah.
good.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Oh, hell yeah. Right on.
Can you play back? I feel like I did anything. Because I don't know if anything you did say will give you disadvantage, but my thing was to try to avoid one of you having disadvantage. But if you just roll bad, that's kind of just like how it is, I guess.
Yeah, I just rolled bad.
I'm fucked.
We are rolling for the plot, and the plot is rough.
Yeah, this is not going to go well this time round.
Well, shit.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see what happens.
I had to look at those numbers like 10 times to see that all 5 of us rolled because Tyr's roll looked different. I was like, I can't understand.
All
Yes,
right.
Wisp, we are. I saw the light in the bathroom. Heard a toot and
See the
everything.
lightning, hear the
What the
thunder.
hell we read?
I'll tell you in just a second here. Let me resolve. So you're doing Rune Ward on Saya. And then Romark. You're evacuating civilians from Tier 1. Okay. And then Wisp. All right. Oh, brothers. Brothers.
Fuck.
So,
And we're all dead.
feel free to take a bathroom break if you want there, Wisp and my boy. The orders are again issued. It's about a half hour between each one before you hear the voice just kind of be like, all right, we're ready for the next orders. What do you have us do next? And each one of you gives your specific directives. There is a moment where you can hear everyone panic all at once. Ah, get out of the way! No, run! And then, the first tier erupts into flames. It's like explosions going off.
God damn it.
You hear panic and screams from people within the tier, from within the circle, as they are engulfed in flames and attacked by a threat that you still aren't sure what it is.
Oh, is it a fire end? Because it's invisible? I
There's
don't know if it's like a fire
2
sign.
threats attacking this tier right now. As you eventually hear one report come through. Actually, no. Nobody did a check, so nobody still has any idea what's going on. But you hear a heavy voice come through your helmet tier. We've lost the first tier. Not many civilians made it out. You lose 1 point of morale.
Well, fuck.
The city
Well, this isn't good.
The city is beginning to panic. Roll for the next attack.
All of us? Can I
No,
ask you a
well-
clarifying question?
Yeah, what's up?
I couldn't catch one of the 5 names of the places. I caught Hammerhold, Ashgate, Throneforge, Runebridge. What's the other one?
Okay, do you want them in order?
Yeah, no, because I know Hammerhold is 4, Ashgate is 5,
No.
Throneforge is 1.
Wrong.
Shit, really?
Throneforge is
Then tell me.
5. It's the one that you're standing on.
Oh, I did it opposite.
Yeah, arrayed out below you is Runebridge. 3 is Stonehaven, 2 is Hammerhold, and 1 is Ashgate, which has now fallen.
Okay, that was really confusing.
You don't really need to know what the
I
names
want to know that but it helps me because I know that Ashgate was Gates, which fucked us on this, and I already don't know the last name I didn't get because you gave me so much info. I need the name again to the one I missed.
are. Ashgate, Hammerhold, Stonehaven, Runebridge, Throneforge.
Okay. Stonehaven is 2 or 3? It's 4, 3
Stonehaven's
or 4?
3. Runebridge is 4. Throneforge is 5.
Okay.
The ground below you shakes, and you hear a roar that chills you to your bones. You can't be sure, but you're pretty certain that this is Lithos roaring from the deeps. Everybody, roll for the next round.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
we know when
Who's in charge of... Who's the Forge Warden? That's you, Saya?
That's me.
You lose your cannon abilities.
Ah! I was gonna use that.
As the towers begin to crumble and fall, the cannons which were located on the lowest tier have now been disabled.
Shit. I don't have that at all.
Nope.
That's what I was gonna do. Ah! Okay. And you said that there's 2 threats.
It's coming, buddy. Don't worry. The last one was 2 threats. You don't know how many threats this round.
Okay.
But yeah, you can hear the shouts and panic coming from within your helmets.
Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll detonate trap on the second the second lowest tier 2.
Okay.
And for that, I'm gonna. It's a strength or dex, so I just do a straight dex check.
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, yeah.
You guys are saying tier 2. Do you mean the tier that's right below us, or the one that's closest to Ashgate?
Tier 5 is the tier that you're standing on.
Yeah, I know. I just
Tier 2 is the one almost at the bottom next to Ashgate. I don't know why you don't understand this. Draw 5 rings on your sheet and number them.
tier 2 is the one right below us. I thought.
No, you're on tier
No,
5.
No.
No, Hammer. Hey,
It's the other way
one
around.
second For me, let me ask so I can get this. Hammerhold tier 2.
Hammerhold is tier 2.
Tier 2 is the one farthest away from us right now.
Currently, because tier 1's gone, yes. It's just numbers, babe.
Ashgate was tier 1.
Ashgate's tier 1. The first row.
What?
The second row is
What?
Hammerhold.
Did the mold get to your head?
Tier 3 is Stonehaven.
Yes.
And tier 4 is
You- you're-
Runebridge.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you glad I asked? I don't know what's going on.
Just
Now I gotta change my thing.
just use numbers, dude.
I did. I wrote the damn wrong.
Tier 1, first level. Tier 2, second. It's like floors in an elevator,
Yes.
you know?
That's not helpful. You
You're
can't
standing
say
at the
tier
top of a
1 first
building.
level. No. I'm saying. Don't talk to me anymore, guys. Just keep playing. You all, your characters die. Except mine.
She's mad.
Oh god, that's funny.
Holy shit.
19 for me counts as a crit because 19 or 20 counts as a crit.
Very good, yes. Not in this case, though.
Dang it!
It's just straight checks.
But come on.
Okay. So... Wisp fails.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Hopefully that's the last bad one.
We'll see. Merla's doing Golem Unbound for second time on Hammerhold. Why don't you just use numbers, babe?
Second time? What? Oh, sorry. Did we go to the next round? I thought you hadn't even reported the
No.
second round yet.
We've done the second one. We're on the third round now. You're locked in. You're fine. You're good.
Fine.
I'm sorry this is confusing. I thought it was okay,
I'm
but
sorry.
You got a 12 on your Golem Unbound on the second lowest. You got it right. You just got the name wrong. Like second tier.
I don't even know what you're saying to me right now. Am I supposed to do something? Did I not roll
you're
enough?
good. You're good. Just let me finish. I'm just talking to myself at this point. 'Cause I'm trying to resolve this. Tier holds the line on the second tier. And he does it correctly. Romark's evacuating civilians. Correct. Yeah.
I did detonate trap.
Yeah. Sure did. Okay. So, as you issue these orders, you see a massive shadowy figure begin to stir in the chasm underneath the bridges and between the cities. You feel this strange power. Merla, your actions auto-fail.
Oh no.
Saya,
Auto-fail.
an explosion ricochets through the second tier as your trap detonates. Unfortunately, it did not manage to catch any of the threats that happen to be in that tier, but you do hear the screams of civilians as they're caught in the blast. It's another -1 to morale.
I'm sorry.
You feel the kind of weight of the city as it kind of presses down on you. But the soldiers in tier 2 manage to successfully hold the line. So no damage occurs. And the civilians are successfully evacuated from tier 2. So that prevents morale drop if that tier collapses now. Wisp also fails though. So it was just Merla and Wisp that fail. But you do see something clawing its way up over the edges of the chasm and begin to move its way through the city. Something that seems like a swarm. You begin to see flames catching throughout the lowest tier as it becomes overrun now by whatever this is. It is you can hear the reports coming through, swarms of fire elementals as they begin to melt the stone around them. But that is the end of that turn.
Okay,
You
there's
once
no sorry. There's no civilians on tier 2 now, right?
no. The quartermaster successfully managed to evacuate them all.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Merla's pissed.
In that case,
You-
I would like to detonate trap on that tier again.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
It won't drop morale.
Make a roll.
Oh, come on. What the fuck? And why am I a +4? Why am I rolling so bad? I hate it here, man. I'm just trying to make sure some people don't die.
What is Divine Echo?
I'm asking the DM what tier or threat will be targeted next round.
Yep. Oh, we have to resolve this round first. I'll let you know in a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What do you mean? That's for round. You just resolved round 3. Aren't we giving stuff for round 4 right now?
Yes.
That's
I
what
will
I did
tell you what
Divine
happens
Echo
in the
for.
next round, so it's not going to tell you what's happening in this round.
Okay.
So I'll
So you're
tell
talking to Alex.
No, I'm talking to you.
What's going on?
Your thing is for
Alex asked what it was.
for the next round. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you got
Actually,
confused.
He said. No.
Yeah?
I literally said, Alex said, what is Divine Echo? And I said, I'm asking the DM what tier of threat will be targeted next round. And then you said, fuck you, it's actually next round. And I'm like, that's what I said.
Because I said, I will tell you, we have to resolve this round first, and then I'll tell you what happens next round. And then you were like, no, what? Are we in that round currently? That's what I'm saying. Yes, we are in that round still.
Okay, all I
Mommy
did
and
is
Daddy are fighting again.
I put my action as Divine Echo for round 4, and then I said defined round 4. Like, that's all I care about.
Yeah, you will find out what happens in round 5 with Divine Echo.
That was clear to me.
Okay, just making sure.
Hate this game. I think I'm gonna be sick next round. I don't know when it is, but I'm gonna be sick. You guys should play without me and see how much it sucks.
Okay, is that everybody? I'm missing Tyr still?
Yeah, a bunch of faders in this group. Except for Merla.
Actually, don't even know what word you said. The only word that was important and that I didn't hear. Unfortunately.
So we still have tier 2, but even if we lose it, we don't lose morale now, correct?
Not necessarily. There's just no civilians there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do the same thing as. Yeah, hold the line tier 2.
Okay.
Fucking go!
Oh.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh.
The only
What?
person
Oh,
that
God.
succeeded was.
Did everybody just like leave?
Quit
Did
fail.
everybody just walk away?
So Merla, you do get to see what happens next round. But let me just take care of this. You hear an explosion take hold in the second ring again as another trap is detonated. But unfortunately, it did once again miss all of the entities that happen to now be swarming through it. You can see fire elementals, even from this height, climbing their way up through the stone ground as these magma warriors form, like oozing magma, like pulling up out of the ground. They kind of shake their hands, and you see these long blades that form of like hardened obsidian. And they begin to attack the walls of tier 3 as tier 2 now falls. With the fall of tier 2, you can hear another heavy voice in your helm, Tyr. The second ring's fallen. The barracks were there. You can only do one more. Hold the line.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, that's gonna suck.
Which tier's next, Merla? Sorry, I was grabbing a garbage bag.
I haven't told you. I'm telling you right now.
Which tier? Yeah, I don't know yet. Everywhere is getting attacked. Good luck.
Everywhere?
Yeah,
Oh,
literally everywhere. And it includes us.
Morale
I don't know what.
falls one more point as this second tier, second level of the city falls to the encroaching elemental army. Everyone now rolls with -1.
That's
Oh my
great.
god.
Cool. Are they on tier 3 now, I guess?
They'll be attacking
They
tier
were
3, yeah.
attacking.
Okay. I'll do reinforce wall on tier 3.
Okay.
Come on. It's like
Is
the
it
third
rolling
time.
like shit?
Ah!
Not me.
I'm gonna use
Wait, so which tier is getting attacked? 4?
All 5. All of the remaining tiers are getting
3,
attacked.
4, and 5. Yeah. So I'm just attacking on 4.
Okay. Okay, is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, mine tends to be a
mine still.
21 instead of 22 because of the -1.
This is the -1,
Alright.
yeah.
Finally, good roll.
Oh, okay. Here, buddy. You guys are rolling like shit right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So a few things that happened with this round. You suddenly see a massive hand reaching up, much bigger than the first time you've seen it now. This thing is like a Attack on Titan sort of thing, like comes up and it crushes the walls of the city at the lower level. But it moves slow and it doesn't seem to get much further than that. But in the same moment, massive plumes of like choking smoke come billowing up and out of the chasm, and it swarms across the city. Everybody takes 4 points of I guess it would be like acid damage as this
Be fire.
smoke rolls across. It's smoke's not fire, and it like burns your skin and eyes.
Ow.
It's
Yeah,
doing
that's
that to the
kind of like-
whole city.
Great.
Everybody's choking. It's another -1 to rolls on the next round.
So that's -2 total, or just -1 again?
It's -2 total for the next round, but then after that, I'll go back up to -1, unless you lose more morale. So Inspire the Brave fails. Arcana check.
Right.
It auto fails as Lithos is now seen, and you again feel that that power that kind of emanates up and out of the depths, canceling a lot of the magic throughout the city. Romark, you failed to evacuate the civilians on tier 4. Saya, you were doing reinforced wall, right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the -1, that would have worked.
Fuck.
It was a DC 14.
God damn it.
So you do see these. You also see, just as the smoke kind of comes billowing over, you see these small like things come climbing down from the roof of the kind of cavern, and they begin to float through the air, rapidly descending and attacking all of the tiers as well, burning things. You see as they get close, they're like little mephits but smaller, and like little swarms of these like magma sort of things that just attack everything that moves. But another 30 minutes or so. What?
Did you say my golem failed with a 23? Or 22, I guess?
All magic fails.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I think I did say that the gloves are coming off, right? So, you
Yeah.
hear
Gloves
people.
came off and we're rolling like shit. They're two very terrible
Yeah.
combination.
Tier 3 takes a heavy hit. You can hear them now. They're close enough that you can hear them banging at the doors. It hasn't fallen yet, but it's close. What are your next orders? You hear come through the helms.
I'm gonna try to reinforce the wall again. Please, for the love of God. Oh my god.
You guys are actually
Why?
rolling like trash.
Yeah, this game is cursed. I wear my physical dice. I'm gonna use that instead. Fuck it.
Good call. So we're -2 this round too. My guys.
I fucking give up.
Yes,
What is happening? What is happening? That's.
I think it's roll 20, guys.
Yeah.
I think
We'll go back to
Yeah, I'm
Alchemy.
using my actual dice.
Yeah, bring me back.
Should I even fucking try at this point? Like, holy fuck.
Did you say cry? Yes.
I guess I'll use Inspire the Brave on Merla and hope to Jesus something happens.
You never want to waste that on me. But go ahead.
So that's a
So that's a
13.
13.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Guys. Guys, what the fuck?
Let's never go to Vegas.
Oh, you know what? Sorry.
Gambling.
The inspiration worked, so it's +2. You're inspiring Merla tier?
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings it,
Yep.
just puts it back to 12.
Yay.
Merla, you're doing Rune Ward.
Surely it doesn't matter if it's 12.
Yeah, it's a DC 14. You see now, as the doors below you get smashed open, and this legion begins to march in. A swarm of elementals that have the faint appearance of like a military begin to march in. The tear falls as they march through. From the ceiling, 2 more of these swarms of these like little lava broodlings come flying out. Morale drops 1 more point. So we're still just -1, so we're back up. Nothing else happens at morale level 2.
Sorry, was it Stonehaven that fell, the tier?
Yeah, so the only 2 that
3?
still, Stonehaven's fallen, so Runebridge and Throneforge are the only 2 that remain now.
What numbers are those?
4 and 5.
Ah, okay.
Everybody switch to the actual die. Roll
Yeah.
20s against this.
I'm using my actual
I don't
dice.
have any.
I got my tower out. I got my tower out. We're
Nice.
good.
I just see a black blurry thing, so I know what you're looking at.
That's all you need to see, baby.
Just
How
just
you
write in
need
the
to
chat your action, your tier that you're targeting, and what you got on your roll if you're not using actual, or if you are using Roll20 or real dice.
And it's a -1 right now?
Just a -1, yeah.
So I actually hit a 4.
That's more like it. It's an 18.
Yeah. 18? Okay.
Yeah.
That's with the -1?
Yeah, because it's the +1 and then -1, so I rolled an 18.
Just a
so.
straight roll. Alright. So Wisp fails. Romark, you unfortunately fail as well. Merla succeeds. And Tyr. Wait, sorry, what'd you roll, Tyr?
16.
16. So that succeeds as well. So,
So
plus
15
2.
with the -1.
That still succeeds. So plus 2 to Saya. So
That's a
yeah,
dirty 20.
so you're good. So you do manage to give the directive. So the walls become, you can see them beginning to like reinforce the doors and shoring up brickwork along tier 4. Merla, you
Don't do this to me.
cast, you go to summon the golem, but as you do, you feel that energy,
Oh my God, not
that
this
runic
shit
pull.
again.
A second hand
Ah.
claws its way up and crushes the lower level of the city, and you begin to see the form standing up. It's also a -1 to morale now that more of him's seen. So you're all at 1 morale. You only have 1 point left before 0.
What happens when morale hits 0?
Panic.
Oh God. Okay.
What did you say?
I said panic.
Panic. Okay.
The smoke again radiates out from the chasm, engulfing what you can see of the of Lithos. You take 3 points of acid damage as the city chokes on this smoke.
Again?
Yeah, again. You see again more of those small creatures kind of like clawing their way up, magma kind of knights that kind of pull their way up and out of the ground in tier 3 now. But tier 4 still stands. Another 25-30 minutes pass. You hear the pandemonium, the panic, the shouts as morale is now hitting an all-time low. People are starting to freak out. It's another -1 to all rolls, so it's now -2. What are your actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna detonate trap. Do I have to specify on what?
Yes. Well, you do it on tier 4, I'm guessing?
Yeah, on
Tier 4 still good?
Tier 4 is still standing, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good roll. And then it's so do it dex. So it's so that'd be +2, 19.
Okay, 19.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna boost morale.
Okay.
God. I didn't even get to use. I didn't get to use the cannon.
I'm just decorative at this point, guys.
Oh, sad boy.
Okay.
Did I really roll a 3?
I just wanted to see go boom.
Did I
Yes.
really roll a 3?
-2 too.
Oh.
So you effectively rolled a 1.
Oh no.
So you do fail to inspire people, unfortunately. Sorry, boost morale.
It's a dirty one, though. It's a dirty one.
It's a dirty
not
one, you're right, you're right. It's a filthy little one.
Filthy little one, it says.
Final orders. Okay. That's your one use of that. And you succeed. Merla, Rune Ward. You succeed. Wisp fails. And Saya succeeds. Alright. This was a good round for you guys. The
Finally.
round again quakes, and standing up to his full height, you finally see Lithos in his full form, standing in the bottom of however deep this chasm is between the two kind of walls of the city. He brings his hand down upon one of the bridges, shattering it, which was currently swarming with whatever his little minions or monster spawn are, and he roars. As he does, morale drops to 0. An explosion detonates in tier 4 as triggers a trap, which would have dropped it to 0 anyways. But you see also more of those small creatures coming down from the top of the chasm, the little like magma swarm things. And the explosion does manage to catch 2 of them. destroying them as they kind of fly down towards the city. Merla, you... I'm so sorry.
You don't even have to say it.
You brought a golem, right?
Magic doesn't work.
Hey, what?
You,
What?
between you and Tyr, you both managed to delay the collapse by a round each, so it can hold on for 2 more rounds now. With the final orders and the golem kind of reinforcing what's left of the resistance in that tier. It stands, but morale is now at 0. Panic ensues all around you. You can hear people screaming and darting. People are like falling and getting trampled. Tier delay actions no longer work after this round. You're at another -1, so it's -3 now to each roll.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Ready for next orders?
I guess so.
Well, okay, I'm gonna detonate trap again because, I mean, morale can't go into the negatives.
Yeah.
So. Oh god, okay, thank god, that's a 19. Plus 4, so 23, and then -3?
-3, yep.
Yeah, so it's a dirty 20. Thank god.
Nice. Which tier are you detonating the trap in?
4, I guess, because that's where they all are, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do scavenge supplies. Grant 1 reroll to an ally in their next action.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
Wisp is trying to be the quartermaster now.
Am I trying? Who knows?
All right, so Golem Unbound. So delay actions no longer work. Morale's at 0.
Who is that?
I'm just kind of saying that to mostly Merla.
Okay. Okay.
What do you?
Delay
I don't know what you're asking.
actions no longer work, and Golem Unbound delays.
Oh, because we're in like the last round is why.
Because you're at 0 morale, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to change it, or is that not allowed? Because if you're just telling me it to shame me, that's fine. But you have to tell me.
I'm telling you so you can change it if you want, but if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to do this. I just give me a second.
Remark 19.
I don't think in my bones it's gonna
16.
work. I already rolled back.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did roll bad. Anyways.
If he
Okay.
makes it feel better, we're all rolling like shit, so. Not
It doesn't. I've rolled like multiple 20s, and each of those times the hand comes up and magic doesn't work, so it doesn't matter because I only have magic moves. So it's just like painful.
Lithos now steps up onto the lower level, and he swipes his hand across, dragging it down through tiers 2 and 1, just destroying everything in its path. The walls crumble and flames are left as his kind of like massive clawed fingers just gouge into the ground. There is also more of that choking volcanic smog that kind of rolls through. 5 more points of acid damage to everybody.
Jesus.
Holy.
I'm downed.
Uh-oh.
How?
Everyone knows what they're getting. It's like,
You
that a real
see.
question?
We'll get to that in a
I
second here.
guess not.
You see these shadowy figures that come up, and they begin to like. It's close enough now at the edge of tier 3 and 4. You can see them like summoning firestorms upon the 4th tier, bringing it down and igniting the roofs and any of the wood that happens to be bracing the stone walls on that level. You also see shattered fragments of dead elementals that rain explosively from the air above. It falls on all tiers. And you take 3 more points of fire damage.
Oh, god damn it.
The
Did I eliminate any of them at least?
your trap. You rolled good, right?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20. Yeah, your trap does go off, and it does eliminate some of those like the ash shamans that are kind of like summoning those storms. They kind of explode, and you can see them get like kind of obliterated into wisps of nothingness. Magic is unfortunately cancelled again as the Lithos attack rains down on the city. Wisp, you fail. Romark fails. Oh, sorry, no. Romark succeeds with Tears Inspire the Brave. Just.
Yeah!
Just. So Romark, what is it you're doing? Evacuating or scavenging?
Scavenging.
Okay, and who do you want to be able to reroll? You have to pick now.
Tier.
Okay, Tyr, you get to reroll a roll next round with the quartermaster's support. But in all the chaos, as the smoke billows forward and stings at your eyes, you see Merla collapse and fall beside you. Any one of you are welcome to use an action to bring her back instead of defending the city.
But magic doesn't.
I say magic doesn't work right now. Yeah. Let her know.
So, shit.
parents would have had to
So
do
level
it,
4 is still standing?
Work on it.
Barely. It will fall the next round because of the delay action from Merla and Tyr last round. This is like the last round it kind of stands. So if you do the right moves here, you can still defend it, but it's on its last legs. You can hear them at the doors. The gate's just below.
Oh boy. I'll use. Well, I guess I can use my action to bring Merla back, and just do just pour a healing potion down her throat or something, right?
Yeah, you can also just like stabilize her. And let's say like over the half hour that these turns take, it would bring her back to 1 hit point.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll stabilize Merla.
So you sit and stabilize Merla. You use your action for that. You don't have to roll or anything. It just happens. Merla, you're back with 1 hit point, but you do not get a turn this round. What are the rest of you doing?
That doesn't mean you can fall asleep.
That's what I'm saying.
Babe, did you answer Alex yet? You said verbally, is precision strike magic?
No,
And-
sorry. I did not see that. Precision strike. No, it's not verbal. It's just like basically like snipers in the towers. Y'all are wrong. So shit.
Like twinges or just slightest
Let's
space
fucking go.
I stretch my hip all the time, and I really don't have
Oh. All right. Let me roll.
Let's make sure we get it in.
drive.
Oh.
I've done it twice that
If I don't need to re-roll, can I save Romark's thing from last round to re-roll for like the following round, or does it have to be used this time?
I'll say, because it's like supplies that he's gathered, I'll say that it allows you to hold on to it. So you have it like, it's like inspiration in the back of your pocket.
I got 17.
Okay. So you 17, 14 for Inspire succeeds. Precision Strike
Yes.
just succeeds. So Wisp, you finally make a difference. Romark, you fail to evacuate tier 4 though. As Lithos now stands again, he brings his clawed hooked hand down and swipes across the gates that lead to tier 4. And 3 legions of a unit you hadn't yet seen, they move in swift. They form like a military unit, like a phalanx, and begin to march through the gaps of the walls. You see these like elite magma forged soldiers working swiftly to cut down all civilians and soldiers that stand left in this final tier of the city. There's no more morale to lose, so you're still at -3. But again, all magic fails as power erupts from within Lithos. You hear screams and cries as people dart past. You hear panicked people, "Help! What do we do?" Sprinting down hallways as best as they can. What action are you all taking?
Inspire the brave. That's all I got.
Am I back in for
Yep.
participating or no?
Yeah, everybody's back in.
But no magic though.
Sorry, there is magic. It's only if Lithos takes an attack,
Oh, there is magic.
and it cancels that round's magic.
When this thing says a rune ward to prevent player character disadvantage, is that the -3 no longer applies?
It's yes. Yeah, it cancels that out. That's what it was intended for. Tyr, what'd you get with your inspiration?
Oh, sorry, I was talking muted. I got 16, and I'll use it on Merlin.
16. All right. You still have your reroll too, because it's -3.
Oh shit! Right, yeah, I'll reroll.
13
feel
does
like I-
succeed though.
Oh, 20, baby! Nat
Nice.
20! Fucking A! Where's my phone? I need a 20.
Oh shit! I didn't even roll.
No, I was waiting for you.
Sorry, I feel like I accidentally wasted it anyway because I see that Romark already rolled low and I can't help him if he, like, this is just a chain of not working.
It's okay. It would apply for the next round.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Not that it matters. With a 3,
Sorry,
you
man.
don't get anywhere. So. Oh, we're missing Saya.
I think she's in the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, but like, my removing disadvantage works for the next round.
Yeah, I like shielding them for the next round. I'm being pretty lenient here because technically would have been for this one. So it would be like just +3 to roll marks roll.
Just, yeah, okay. It's nice of you since we're getting absolutely kicked.
You guys are rolling so poorly. It's amazing. I love it. TPK. TPK.
I'm still rolling like shit, but I'm rolling slightly better with
just a little
the
bit.
actual die. Just like, and that's what counts.
That reroll.
Yep.
Say ya, say ya, say ya, say ya. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm back.
All good.
Okay. Anything I should know about this round? Sorry.
Basically, just take your turn. So -3.
So -3. Is tier 4 still up?
Tier
Or
4
is
is
it?
fallen.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna reinforce wall on tier 5 then.
Stand on the precipice.
Okay.
Flames licking
Yeah,
at your
no.
feet. Heat singeing your hairs.
Okay. That's a 14.
-3.
No, I think that's with the
Oh,
minus.
14.
3.
Okay. Just meets
Yeah.
it, beats it.
Oh god.
So unfortunately, everybody except for Saya and Tyr. Which Tyr you did inspire. So Wisp, you have +2 on your roll. Still fails. Oh.
Inspire was actually on Merla, but that also still fails. I'm sure.
Oh, sorry. It does, yeah. You
Not that it matters, but I tried.
You see the city in chaos below, and you see now the not the sky, because there's no sky, but the air above the city in the cavern is just full of smoke, and these flaming beings that just seem to be like emitting from the walls at massive amounts, creating like this like glowing swarms. It almost looks like massive things of fireflies, but way more chaotic and way more dangerous. You see legions of them. You see all manner of these magma knights and what appear to be like obsidian reavers that are marching now on the final wall. Behind you, all that you could evacuate, sheltering between the main gates and the flames below. Lithos takes another step forward, his mighty foot crashing into the city below, flames spreading everywhere. At this point, Kathik appears again, completely covered in blood and sweat. His armor's rent open, and you can see scorch marks where something slashed at him. It's no matter. We gotta go. You did good for what you could. But I don't think we were gonna win this fight. We gotta get out of here now. And he turns and bolts as fast as he can, which isn't very fast in his current state, as injured as he is. As you reach up and pull off the helms, what are you guys doing?
So wait, are we booking it?
I say we look for Eric, like maybe I don't know where.
He's outside, isn't he?
Yeah.
But we can
Well,
go
he was
outside.
at the. Yeah, he was at the front talking to the army. I think that's our only choice. We can't really fight this gigantic thing.
The army.
Especially not how we're rolling today, baby.
And I feel very, very faint. I don't feel as strong as Roma should.
Wisp gives one final command into his helm. We fight precision strike, and there's just no reply. Silence greets you. As you all kind of survey one last time the city below, as the giant entity comes crashing down around it, its footfalls crushing buildings like they were nothing more than made of toothpicks. You turn to leave through the small doorway back into the library, and as you do, you see a relatively young man standing there, a human man. He has black hair that's about shoulder length and kind of like swept back a little bit. He wears just plain looking kind of dark clothes, but he carries this very strange looking staff. And he kind of steps forward a little bit. Hello, my friends. You've done a good job here.
Fuck this guy.
I think I'll take it from here, though. He kind of steps past you to the edge of the balcony, and he looks up at Lithos. And he kind of raises his staff, and you see a small glint from the end of it. It's very prismatic in the colors. But as he does, he begins to speak. And you don't understand any of the words that he says. But you understand that the very words that he's saying are of the weave. It's not a spell incarnation, but a very forming of magic itself. But as he does, you see these small shards begin to kind of pull out and begin to spin slowly around the end of his staff. He looks at Lithos. I think that's quite enough. And he sets his staff down gently, and as he does, the small shards just kind of float out. And they begin to spin, and as they do, you see them begin to stretch. And each shard has a very specific prismatic color. He kind of looks over his shoulder a little bit, and he says, "This is one of my own making." It's the prismatic collapse, and as he says it, they all become a solid wall of glowing entity. They begin to spin quickly around, encasing the entire figure of this Goliath, and they begin to very quickly compress. And you can see him straining against it with everything he's got. The flames inside begin to grow really bright, and you can feel the heat even from here and through whatever barrier this is creating. But as it does, you see pieces of him getting ripped off. They begin to swirl and they get shot off into the ether. They just seem to vanish. But within a few seconds, and he's gone. And in that moment, you see everything, every creature that had been swarming and crawling over the city, all fall at once and dissipate. He kind of sags a little bit on his staff. He looks exhausted. There's a bit of a sad look on his face as he kind of surveys the flames. He turns and looks at you all. I do apologize I couldn't have gotten in sooner, but politics. He goes and walks past you back out into the library. Do you follow him?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
As you do, you see Eric standing there, himself now bloodied and covered in soot. You don't know when he joined the battle, but it's clear that he did. You also see a variety of other dwarves standing around the room. Tyr, you don't recognize any of them. They don't seem familiar, but they don't even seem to have like any commands to them. any gravitas. But as you enter the room, you also see those 3 shining figures that you'd spotted from atop the wall, one of which being Skara. But you see 2 more automatons, different than Skara. One that's a little bit shorter and more rotund, carries a massive glaive kind of rested against his shoulder, and another one is very tall and extremely lithe, carrying just what looks to be a straight staff. Skara himself, per usual, has no arms, but he stands quietly against the wall with the other 2. Karsus kind of sits down at one of the tables, and he looks across at you guys. Well, I am sorry that this is the way that we're meeting. You've done great work for us. And if it hadn't have been for you, all of the city would have fallen. There would have been no survivors. Oh, I suppose introductions are also in order. My name is Karsus.
I just look at him like.
Eric steps up to you, Tyr. He kind of grasps your shoulder. You all right?
That was, well, that didn't go as planned, but we're okay.
Well, you did what you
A little
could.
shaken up.
I think we all are. You saved many lives. That
How do
must
your
not be
men
forgotten.
fare?
Well, once the evacuees started coming up from below, we had to open the doors. We had to let them out, give them a chance. And, well, he walked in. He kind of gives a bit of a dirty look at Karsus. Karsus kind of raises his hands and goes, "My army stayed outside. It is just the 4 of us in here. I do apologize again. I would have come sooner had you called for aid." Eric kind of shrugs and says, "Well, talk to Durin about that."
Where is Durin right now?
Just sitting on his throne in the capital,
It-
200 miles away.
I wonder
Well,
what will happen
Karsus
to these
averted
walls.
Well,
to
if you
somewhat,
say-
I guess. Yeah.
Did you say Karsus averted?
I said crisis averted, somewhat, sort of, not really.
So I look at Karsus, and I just ask, well, what now? Why bring your cities?
He slowly stands up and says, "Well, I wasn't sure what state this city would be in. We're mostly here for aid." What are you doing, Wisp? Why are you throwing an intelligence?
No, I just froze for a second and I clicked on it.
Oh, I was like, do you want to do like an investigation or like insight?
He's just trying not to die.
I was like, am I done?
His character was starting to fall asleep, and he's like, well, hopefully I don't die this time.
Yeah. Karsus stands up and there's just this like briefest moment where he looks old and frail, but it's so brief you almost question if you'd even seen it. And he kind of straightens his back. He looks to be about like mid-30s. His hairs have no gray in it, but his eyes seem to have some sort of a depth and a weight. Now that you're taking a moment and kind of looking at him without the panic behind you and knowing who he is, you really take in his appearance. And for the most part, it's very not impressive. He wears just dark black cloaks, but as you watch, you can almost see like a shimmer on the inside, and the faintest form of constellations. He wears simple tunic that doesn't look like anything special, and you see a small gem necklace, just ever so slightly glowing. Aside from that, he carries almost nothing but his staff. The staff itself is like a off-gray color, and it looks like wood, but it also looks like stone that's grown in the form of wood. You've never seen anything like it. It looks very raw, but also it looks otherworldly, like it's not from this plane. But he stands, he says, I brought all of these armies, not for dominion or for battle with the Iron Hills, but in aid and support of the Iron Hills. If this city had fallen, I would have offered help to Durin, your liege lord, and retaken the city as best we could. If I'd been earlier, he gives a very long pointed look at Eric, I could have prevented many deaths. But as it stands, we've all done what we could. And my friends, I salute you, and he turns to all of you. My conclaves outside will offer all the aid that they can to the people of Thuldarum. For now, I think I would like to take a nap. He stands up.
Can I roll insight on him to see if he doesn't have any like ulterior motives or something? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be really bad, but give it a try. Insight. Oh, it's real bad. I don't know. Shit.
Unreadable. You're unsure.
I'm just looking at like.
But his eyes do meet yours for a moment, Saya. But as he turns and walks out, he turns to Skara and says, I believe a reward is in order for this group. Don't you, General? And General just kind of like bows his head, doesn't say a word, but nods in silent affirmation. Oh, and find that elvish woman with the red hair. I'd like to have a conversation with her. You can see two of the other automatons both nod and follow him out of the room, leaving Skara, Eric, and a handful of the other dwarves.
Is he talking about Maisie?
I think so.
No. Where is she? Where did she go?
You're not sure in the chaos of defending the city. She followed you in. Alfred's like just hanging in the library too. I always forget about Alfred. He's like a little bit shocked looking and rattled at watching like everything that just occurred, as everyone else is. But you've lost sight of Maisie after you like were led down to this area.
Well, she's a ranger, right? She'll find us. Hopefully.
Sure is.
I cannot use message to try to send her anything because I have no idea where she is and I don't understand this place.
Does anybody have like, isn't locate person a thing, or locate object? What is it?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah. Can you?
Pretty sure I have locate object.
Yeah.
Are you like locating the gem in her chest?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could locate something on her person, which could be the gem in her chest.
All right then, I'll cast it.
Just so that we can.
Okay. And what are you requesting?
What am I looking for here, Saya?
Sorry?
What am I looking for here, Saya?
I guess, yeah, you could try to locate the gem in Maisie's chest to see, like, if she's nearby.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there's, like, the gem in Maisie's chest.
Okay. As you
Within
cast
1,000 feet.
locate object, what does your magic look like for this?
I don't know, it just looks like Leonardo da Vinci, like, emblems flying all around me while I'm trying to find. Just,
It's
like, little
beautiful mining it.
sparks of, like, of like symbols and shit floating around me. I'm just like, And it's like,
Yeah, as these little glowing like runes and glyphs kind of like float around and spark in his around his head. You described the gemstone, right? That you used to bring Maisie back.
Yep.
And the light suddenly, and it creates a beam that points straight down, but that splits into two. It points almost straight down, back, like basically down towards like where tier 1 of the city would have been. You've also, having presumably used the spell before, have never seen locate object detect 2 objects before.
What the fuck? What does that mean? Where's the other?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Where's the
I've
other
never used the spell before, and the fact that it's locating 2 objects is really weird to me.
Where's the other beam pointing?
It just like, it's kind of like they're both like pointed in the general like same direction, but they just kind of split off a little bit. So like you get the impression that they're probably about 200 feet apart, but in the same general direction.
Should we follow? Should we follow it? I guess.
All right, let's go on an
Well, the
adventure.
only,
Should we rest?
Wait, hold on. Back up.
Merlin's got like 1 hit point.
Skara, what kind of reward are we getting?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
But
is
she's not even on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the
What
water.
reward are we getting?
Skara kind of steps forward and goes, that is yet to be determined, but I will let you know as soon as possible. How does 100 platinum-ish sound?
Oh,
It's 1,000 golds. Yeah, it's good for.
oh
Wait,
you can
total?
do better than that. Look at the cities out there.
Give me a persuasion check.
Is that
Let's say with
total or
advantage.
each?
Total for the whole group.
Damn. Okay. Each would have been nice.
And persuasion. Good one, Peter.
With advantage? Ain't no way. This thing has to be fucking bugged. There's something wrong with Roll20, y'all. Because I'm
Why?
losing it.
Why
This
did
is
I
insane.
even bother?
I'm gonna fucking
Oh
crash
my
out.
god!
Scar just like doesn't really respond. He just like looks at you and turns and like slowly begins to walk out the room.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah, because I
fine,
basically
guess.
just yelled.
More money, please. Give me
Eric,
more
put,
money.
yeah, Eric puts his hand on his shoulder and goes, "Are you okay? Are you sure?"
It was just went through a really traumatic event. Okay?
Here, I think we could all use a bit of a rest. There's diplomats' quarters just up here. We'll give that to y'all. Appreciate what you've done here. I can't stress enough how many lives you've saved.
Could have been more. Fuck. It really could have been more.
Well, at least we lived to fight another day, old friend.
I don't know if I've got much left in me after this. Kind of like rolls his shoulder a little bit. We'll see.
Oh.
He leads you out. Are you guys following so the spell lasts for 10 minutes. So you got about 7 minutes left on it. Are you heading direction right away, or are you gonna go take a rest?
I mean, I'll go for it.
I'm always ready to gamble. I'll go.
Dude,
Heal me if I die.
I need a rest.
Do I need Romark with me, or can I just follow the beam?
He's the only one who can, like, you can all sort of see the beam, but it's beginning to fade, but he can still sense it.
Okay.
You need me, don't lie.
Okay, well...
And I'm
But I
resting.
was gonna say, would I be able
Guessing how
to
much of a choice
follow it
then.
on my own?
I mean,
Or
you can
not?
always cast it again. Might
Yeah.
have moved, though.
That's true. I don't have the spell, so... Okay, I guess we'll come back to that later then. Probably rest.
I feel like before we dive any deeper, we need to rest because even I'm hurting.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
think that resting sounds nice.
That doesn't
but,
happen often.
Yeah, but like a lot can change in 8 hours if we're not following this location. Like we might completely lose the thread here. we're not in imminent danger. Like, I know that resting is good, but like we might like completely lose this lead. Aaron looks
Yep,
so
that's true.
haunted on my screen.
Yeah,
Okay,
it looks
well,
pretty
haunted.
awful. That's terrible.
What about the stone?
Yeah, fuck
death?
it. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
What about the stone deaths?
Well, it's gone now. Is it not? Didn't Crisis
Okay, yeah,
annihilate it?
let's go loot then. Give me the loot.
Oh my god. I'm trying to find our friend, and you're like, give me the loot.
We're trying to find Eric. I thought we were trying to find the.
No, Maisie. I said our friend.
Oh, Maisie. Yeah, let's go find Maisie. She's got the stone in her chest. We need it.
I also
Yep.
don't want Crisis to find her.
Yeah. All right. Let's head out.
Okay.
All right. So Romark, you head out on leading the group, and you all descend down into the ruins now of the city. Fires still burn vigorously, but you can see the dwarven survivors now already there searching for anybody who might still be in the city alive. You do see people emerging who hadn't had the chance to evacuate, carrying their dead. It's difficult. It's hard moving to get down. It takes you much longer than 10 minutes just to get through like half of the first tier, just from the state of everything, the ruins and rubble. So Romark, the spell fades, but you have a general idea of where you need to go. Do you continue?
Wheeler.
You push on, and it takes you the better part of almost an hour to get down to the first tier, to thread through the ruined streets, stopping to help people who need it, making your way through the smoldering ruins now. But you eventually find yourself on the lower tier, and you head to where, well, let's say, do you head towards where the left beam would have been or the right beam?
The right beam.
Okay, so as you head towards the right beam, you kind of arc off towards one side of the bridge, and you find yourself in a section where Lithos's foot or arm had like brought down the wall and everything. So you find yourself standing on the edge of basically like this rock form that's been not carved out, but that's crumbled away into the chasm below. A faint red glow still emanates from deep below, but it's beginning to fade. And where you stand there, you see a section of ore that's glowing.
Okay, I approach it cautiously.
The heat is
And-
overwhelming. It's not glowing from magic, you realize. It's glowing from being white hot.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even from here, you can see that like reddish arcing kind of energy kind of crackling across the surface of it.
So I don't know if this is Maisie.
Yeah, clearly it must be the same kind of rock. I take a look at the ore. Is there anything like, I'm not gonna approach it too much, but is there anything about it that looks off or? I
It's
don't know. Like,
hard to
why
tell just from the like heat of it being so hot. Like you can hardly even like the heat alone is like evaporating the air around it. And, like the heat waves are like making it look blurred. It's about 6 feet long, and it looks like a crystalline like structure. It seems to have like faceted edges, but it's only about like 2 feet wide. Like it's quite small, like in dimensionally in this direction. But even as you're staring at it, it seems to be cooling a little bit. But again, it's just so hard to see, and you can't really get that close to it from the heat.
Could I Ray of Frost it?
You can certainly try.
What do we think?
Sorry.
What do we think, fam? It's just a cantrip. Stand back.
There's no harm in trying.
Okay, stand back, fam. Please give me
hold
my
on. Wait. Hold on. Let me use my stone cunning to see if I can actually do insight on this.
Gotcha.
As a dwarf, I have stone cunning.
Yeah, you sure do. It gives you advantage on
So
checks.
let's do what?
Do investigation.
And that's
I think it's wisdom.
investigate. Okay.
You know.
Oh, that was still with advantage. Oops.
No, that's fine. You would have had advantage from stone cunning. That's what it gives you.
Oh, yeah, true. Sweet.
Looking at this, you can get a little bit closer than the others as a dwarf. You're used to the heat and depths. But even still, this is hotter than any forge you stood near. It's still white hot. Even as it kind of like begins to like soften a little bit, you can see it melting the rock beneath it. But looking at it with a 19, you know that this is barely even or rock or stone. This is almost elemental, like pure elemental energy. You've never seen anything like it before, but you have. It's the same rock that sat at the center of the chamber deep below all those years ago, just before you first discovered the beast.
Holy shit. This is a bit of an important rock.
And
I don't know what
consequently
what we do with this.
that means that's the same rock in Macy's chest now. Well, shit. Or the same kind of rock.
Oh yeah, I guess I just was confused there because, well, Maisie's isn't hot, and this one is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess the one that we had was just a piece of whatever the fuck this is.
But it's been described
Mhm.
by our narrator as a shard, so it could have
Yeah.
come off something big.
Yeah. That's true.
But I thought that. Now I don't know if this is. I don't think this is metagaming. But I thought there were a few discrete pieces that Karsus was looking for, and not like a 6-foot pillar. So that's why I'm confused.
What is
We were
that?
never
What are
told
you
the
doing?
size of the missing pieces.
Yeah,
Woman's
that's
metagaming
true.
over here.
Okay.
Nobody's saying anything about discrete pieces, I don't think.
Okay.
Well, no one's putting a 6-foot pillar into an alleged crown.
Maybe he just needs a shard of it, though. That's the thing. He could just need like a piece of this. I don't know.
Damn. You guys still want me to Ray of Frost?
Yeah, so I wonder if he even knows. I wonder if he knows that a large piece or a large structure is here. Maybe he just thinks it's a smaller one.
Maybe. What if he
And
was
how big
sensing...
is the?
Never
How
mind.
big is the piece that we're looking at right now?
That's about 6 feet tall and like about a foot wide
I was gonna say maybe we could take it, but it's quite big.
and very hot.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it fit in the bag of holding?
If you can fit it through the opening of it.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, okay.
Hmm.
This is amazing.
All right,
Uh,
Merla, cool that shit down. Ray of Frost that bitch.
Ray Frost that.
I'm very ready. However, can I cast a spell and then a cantrip? Just in case I absolutely nuke myself?
Yeah. Mage armor?
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably safe
Yeah.
because I think the DM wants somebody to die today.
Yeah, oh my god. Everybody stand back. I'm gonna go as far away from this as I can. It has a range of... Fuck. I don't know what the range is at the moment. stand back as far as I can. I'll tell you in 60 feet. I stand 59 feet away.
Okay. Everybody moves back 60 feet. You stand 59 feet away.
And I'm gonna hit the thing with Ray of Frost.
You're gonna hit a rock with the Ray of
He's
Frost.
gonna kill me.
All right, roll to hit.
He's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
That does
Roll
hit.
the hit.
As you raise your arm and cast Ray of Frost, it arcs out, and you can see it hit the side of the stone, one of the facets. It seems almost as though it gets absorbed immediately. You feel like there's a moment where you can see it arcing and bouncing around inside of it off the different facets before it fades away. The spot where it did hit, though, is a little bit cooler looking.
Okay.
Still-
I was worried it got more powerful.
Still white hot, but it's a bit darker in that one spot. But it very quickly returns to like white hot as the heat kind of evens out. You suddenly hear the sound of like rocks kind of like crumbling down behind you, and you hear a small voice. What is that? You turn and you see Maisie standing there. She looks white, like shell-shocked. Her eyes are wide. Her skin is like pure white. But she's not looking at you. She's just locked onto the stone.
Hold up, Maisie. I wouldn't get any closer. We're not too sure what to do about this just yet.
Also, it's really hot.
She takes a few steps forward.
Maisie, are you okay?
A couple more steps.
I stand in front of her and I put my hands up and be like, Maisie?
She just kind of pushes you aside.
Okay, something's wrong here. Can I...
She fully is just approaching the rock at this point.
Can someone...
I
Can I
can't
strength check that shit and pull her back?
Yeah, can someone stronger than me help?
Go for it.
I cast Charm Person. Do I
Okay.
have it?
What's the say? I don't know. Do you have it?
Yeah,
You tell me.
I like.
I'm like, no fucking have it. Oh no. I walk up and I grab her. And I
Okay.
try to hold her and
Okay. So
what the fuck are you
you
doing?
and Tyr both jump forward and grab like onto her arms to try to hold her back. There's a force to her that feels unstoppable. She shrugs you off like you're a fly.
Guys.
She takes another
Something's
step forward.
wrong. Yo,
I wanna-
yo, you gotta make me larger, Merla.
Do you feel like you can stop her? Because I was gonna just try to detect her thoughts, but I can enlarge you, sure.
Yeah, enlarge me.
Okay.
You guys keeping track of spell slots?
And Largy just wants a certain part of him.
Right, roll a d.
Yeah, I'm checking them.
Roll a d20.
It works on willing participants.
I know. Roll a d20 for wild magic.
Oh.
Do
Is
it.
mage armor a spell
Okay.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a first level, so I marked off a spell slot. Don't worry. Oh,
Okay.
but you want me to roll
But
again?
roll a second one, yeah. The ship in the back. Okay, you're good on both. So Romark, you grow 2 sizes. You now tower over everyone around you. What are you doing?
gonna
Maisie's still
fucking
stepping
hold her.
forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit Maisie and just hold her back.
Are you actually trying to hit her?
Not hit her. I'm like trying to hold her.
Can I
Okay.
grapple her?
Yeah, grapple her.
You give me a strength check.
Come on, man. I'm so strong already.
Yeah, this is what plus.
Like with advantage or something?
It should be like plus 20.
Yeah, I think you get a plus something with it. I don't know if it's with advantage or
I'll try to see.
just
yeah,
enlarge.
there's definitely something.
There's no reduce. Just make people big.
Advantage on strength checks and saving throws?
Yeah, it's just advantage. Just roll again. See what you get.
Please.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's just
There you go, that's
advantage. You'd
better.
think,
There
oh,
we
that
go.
that worked.
Now I'm stronger though.
You are unable to grapple her. She again pushes you off like you are nothing more than like a kitten.
What the fuck, guys?
At this point, she's close enough that you can feel the heat burning your skin. If you go any closer, you will start taking heat damage. But she seems unaffected.
Well,
Romar, get out of there, man. There's no stopping her right now.
Well, I'm out of there. No, for sure.
Okay.
I move
Amber, you're
away.
muted.
Shit, sorry. I said, what if she isn't okay when she gets there? What if the stone ore is trying to reunite itself and she is just sacrificed? Like, I guess that you guys are like, we know we've been trying to stop her. So, maybe she'll be okay though. What if she gets there and she's fine?
We've done everything that we can. Unless you want me to like axe her legs off, then she's just gonna army crawl the rest of the way.
No.
She's...
Have another... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I have one more spell slot per second, so I could detect thoughts and see what the fuck she's thinking, but she probably just could be like, or, you know? Might not be anything.
Ooh, pretty rock.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it?
Could be worth something.
You got a few seconds here to decide.
I'll do it, whatever. We're resting soon, right? I'm fucked anyway, so I'll just detect her thoughts. She'll probably save against me, fuck. Let's try though.
She seems to auto fail. And you are flooded with like a static pressure. You take 2 points of psychic damage as sound seems to like press in on your brain. It is searing and immediate.
Yeah.
Okay. You just
Throws down again.
Merla's like, I'm gonna detect, and then she just falls to the ground. She doesn't scream or anything. She's just unconscious. You all are confused now, looking between Merla on the ground and Maisie approaching the stone. She reaches her hand
She's
out,
gonna nap soon.
and she places her hand on the top surface. As she does, it doesn't seem to be hurting her. The heat doesn't seem to affect her at all. You can see her clothing begins to smoke and smolder as pieces of fabric burn off. But as she touches it, there's suddenly this flash of bright light, and then this rush of wind that kind of goes out and then pulls in, and Maisie's still standing there. The rock is also still sitting there, but is no longer white hot. It seems to have gone dark. You can see its natural coloration of that kind of like reddish or like kind of substance that is like streaked with veins of like sparkling kind of like violet purple energy. But she kind of turns and looks at you all. She blinks a few times. What is this?
What?
Huh?
Huh? What? We were looking for you, and then you just showed up, and then you really wanted to touch that rock, and we're like, hey, Maisie, don't touch that rock, it's gonna burn you, but you wouldn't listen, and then you touched it, and now it seems fine, but like, are you okay? What's going on?
She kind of takes a few like kind of unsteady looking steps towards you. She kind of pauses and looks down. You can see now through all of her torn armor and clothing, her skin is beginning to look more and more like that ore. Those purple veins are very bright in her now, and her chest, where the stone had sunk in, is becoming like a blackened material. Like it looks like the rock behind her. And even as she stands there, you feel like the rock behind her seems to be diminishing almost. The veins of like purple arcing energy growing darker and deeper. She takes a few more steps forward. This time it seems a little bit more assured, a little bit more confident. Her eyes are on you, Merla, as you lie unconscious on the ground. She takes a few steps forward. She kind of kneels down and goes, Oh, what happened? She brushes hair kind of off the side of your face, and you are returned to full health.
I sit up and I'm like, I like breathing.
It's like,
Could
it's
have
okay.
used that trick a few times. Holy shit.
She kind of turns and looks at you, Tyr, and goes, I suppose you could have. What's happened to me?
Hey,
She
hey,
looks down
baby,
her
what's
hands.
going on?
How do you feel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you
Feel-
feel right now?
I feel different. I feel
Are you even Maisie
Power?
anymore?
her eyes kind of dart really quickly to you, Romark. It's a very piercing gaze. It's not the friendly one that you've grown accustomed to over these past few weeks. I don't know.
Can you summon Yuki?
She kind of looks over at you.
I feel like he would know what's going on.
I think I could. I don't think I will, though.
Why not?
Oh.
At this moment, you hear several more footsteps behind you, and you kind of turn and you catch sight of the two other automatons that had been dispatched to find her. One of them steps forward, the taller of the two. Are you Maisie? And Maisie kind of turns and looks at them.
Can I use message to immediately say lie? It's just a cantrip.
To her? Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
just
that's what I
saying
do.
lie?
Yeah, because they just said, "Are you Maisie?" And I use message and I say lie.
To Maisie.
To Maisie.
Okay. You say lie. Maisie's eyes kind of dart towards you. She goes, you hear actually back in your head. It's fine. I'm Maisie, yeah.
Ah,
She says out loud to the other two. They kind of step forward and said, will you come to speak with our liege lord? Karsus. She kind of ponders it for a few seconds. I don't think so. They kind of take a few more steps towards her. I would highly recommend that you do. The shorter of the two kind of lowers its large glaive and begins to point it towards her. We have directives to bring you to him. What are you guys doing anything in this moment?
Whoa.
I stand behind or beside Maisie, just like wondering what happened.
Can I immediately try to like stealth and maybe hide myself like behind them or something?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a stealth check with advantage because they're pretty distracted right now. They're very focused on her. They don't even really see any of you.
Where is it?
Yeah,
21.
no problem. You find like a little piece of rubble to kind of tuck yourself behind
Nice.
as you like strafe kind of around the side of them. But again, they seemed locked onto Maisie. And they take another step forward, both of them kind of readying their weapons. I assure you that you should accompany us. This will be the last warning. And Maisie kind of looks down at you and goes, oh, my friends.
Oi, the lady said no.
No, Tyr, it's okay. It's okay. And she raises her hand and snaps her finger. And as she does, the lights in both of the units turn off. They don't fall to the ground, they just go dark. She kind of turns and looks at you all and goes, I am not who I used to be.
You're scaring me, Maisie.
Yeah, me too. I come up from behind the rock. What the fuck?
She kind of looks at you all and goes, I'm also a little scared.
I
right
love
now.
it.
She kind of
We're with you, no matter what.
looks to you all and says, I appreciate what you're saying, but you do not know who I am anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. She looks down at her hands again. You suddenly hear a few more footsteps. Karsus appears.
Oh fuck, we gotta get out of here.
Oh shit.
He looks at the two darkened units standing there and goes, oh, interesting. Powerful magic that would have done this. And he looks at Maisie and sees the rock kind of now glowing in her chest, and then looks behind. Sees the darkened one behind her. What are you? He asks. Maisie kind of doesn't really respond. She just looks back at him. Takes a few more steps forward and says, you know, I could help. If this isn't the path that you'd like to take. Maisie doesn't seem to react a lot to that. She just has this very cold look on her face. You guys doing anything in this moment?
That was Karsus saying that to Maisie?
Yeah.
Karsus, what is it you're after?
Yeah.
Kind of leans against his staff and he looks at you, Tyr, and goes, I'm sure Jaheira's told you all about my plans. I know that the Harpers know. It's fine. Word will get out sooner or later, but I, to be honest, am interested in the stone in her chest.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Karthus.
Kind of smiles.
Why? Why do you want it?
To put an end to this war, to save my people. What are you persuading, Remark? That you don't believe?
That I don't know what he's talking about.
That would be deception, because I think you do know.
Okay, let me go get it.
But he kind of looks across at you all.
Let me go get it.
Just who are included when you say your people?
Well, everyone in the Sword Coast, all of Fyron. Yeah, he just looks at you and kind of has a small smile.
Well, what
You
are
get
you
the impression that he can see
sacrifice?
through it.
See
To do
through
that.
what? No, dude, I roll so good. I deceived him.
He sighs heavily and he kind of says, well, I will sacrifice what needs to be done, what needs to be sacrificed to achieve peace. I, believe it or not, used to be just a farmer, a lowly farmer. I grew up on a farm, poor. But I was introduced to the arcane arts by a traveler many centuries ago. I think that should push come to shove, if it's deemed necessary, I would sacrifice myself if it meant that we could end the Fyrim, the wars, and fix magic. I'm sure you've all felt the faltering of the weave.
Why
And
is
you're
it
working-
do I get the impression, and I'm not telling him about like Alfred's memories kind of thing, but I was like, why do I get the impression you've been here before?
Kind of looks at you curiously for a moment. I've been here before, but for diplomatic purposes. This ore, this stone, I didn't know it was here. I didn't know it existed. Until today, it was always a hypothetical. But my theories have been confirmed true. And if you would help me, there are 2 more of these located throughout the plains. I assure you, this is in no self-interest of mine, aside from security and saving my people.
Yo, I'm rolling an insight check on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you are. Let me see it. He seems to be telling the truth. Seems quite earnest in this moment.
Damn, son. I don't believe you. I say it out loud.
He kind of smiles and says, "That's fine. There are many doubters."
I turn to Maisie and I say, "Listen, I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him. Is there some crazy magic you would do to get us out of here?"
She kind of looks down and gives you a small smile. "I think I could, yeah. He would try to counterspell it, so I would have to counterspell his counterspell, and you can see her get lost in thought for a moment. Seems like she's thinking ahead in ways that you can almost read on her face. She slowly nods and takes a step forward and says, I will go with you. For now." Curse is kind of...
Talking to curses.
Maisie,
Yeah.
you sure about this?
Not alone. We're coming with you. I don't trust him.
Curses kind of nods and says, "That's fine as well. You are welcome to come with me back to my enclave. I assure you, I'm just doing research."
Before we go, what happens to the stone? What happens to my people and the city? Will you stay and at the very least help?
He nods and he kind of looks past all of you towards the large stone, which is now gone completely dark, and all of that kind of magical activity that you've seen in it before seems to be gone. He slowly walks over to it and places his hand cautiously on it. He says, "I don't believe I have any use for this anymore. I think its powers are in her now." He turns again and looks at Maisie. "As for your people, 2 of my enclaves will stay and will provide all the support to in whatever capacity necessary. I will move my personal enclave, the capital, over towards your capital, and I will have words with Durin. I will offer my apologies for any perceived slight of bringing an army into his territory, but I think he'll understand." Kind of looks up at Maisie. "Well, we're going to head out now. Would you like to join?"
I guess.
I guess so.
As he walks by, he looks at
We
his...
still need to talk about that reward, though.
kind of nods and says, "Scar will take care of you, not to worry." But as he walks by, he traces his hand down the chest plates of the 2 other automatons, and you can see the runes beginning to glow faintly. He kind of nods a little bit and says, "It'll take some time for them to power back up." "How did you do that?" Kind of shakes his head a little bit. He's clearly lost in thought about the mechanics of it all. But he walks back up and out, and you all follow back up and through the city. At this point, you do see Netherese soldiers in the city helping to put out fires, helping to aid people, bandaging, healing. You see carts being drawn in with food and medicine, fresh water. It does appear that Kars has kept his word, and the aid is being delivered to the city very rapidly. You at one point see Eric kind of helping to bandage somebody on the ground, and he kind of sees you. Oh, Tyr, 1 second, I'll be right back. He kind of gets up and walks over. No rest for the wicked, eh?
Oh, it never ends, friend. It never ends. But I must do our people right and follow this lead through.
Kind of nods and says, I respect that. And he looks at Karsus kind of walking by, his eyes narrow a little bit, and he sees Maisie and her appearance. He kind of has a curious look, and he looks to you, but he doesn't ask. Kind of shakes it, turns and walks away and goes, it's too much other stuff to focus on. Right, brother, well, you're always welcome home. Good luck out there.
Hi. Well, one day we'll catch up the proper way, with a barrel and nothing but time.
Oh, can't come soon enough.
And then I'll do the handshake and headbutt.
He smiles warmly at you, and there's like a lingering second. It's quietly says, kind of almost under his breath, so only you can hear, thank you again. And turns and returns back to the person that he was helping. But you eventually are led back out by Karsus, and you find yourselves now standing outside. Night's fallen. It's completely dark out, but you can see the lights of the city above you glowing ominously. But the only reason that they're truly ominous is just their positioning. The lights themselves look warm and inviting. You see the flicker of torches and candle lights, and you can see small ships that appear to be doing like almost patrols around the cities. But you can't really, you have a hard time making out the silhouette of the city shapes themselves in the darkness. But you see that one kind of larger of the ships still sitting out directly in front of the gates. And Karsus kind of leads you up a ramp onto the main deck. There's a few minutes where he's clearly talking to his officers. You see Scar reappear, and he kind of does a little bit of a nod and says, we are ready to take off. He says, all right. Have any of you ever been to a conclave before?
The Pope? Sorry.
The what now? Kind of smiles and says,
Sorry, you said...
Enclave, sorry, I did say conclave, yeah.
You said conclave. I was like,
100%.
yo, we choosing the Pope?
I feel like I've said it a few times tonight too.
Great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
No, I haven't been to an enclave.
Kind of nods and says, I think you'll all enjoy it. All right, hold on. And if you tend to get seasick, airships are worse. Please throw up over the edges. You can feel this arcane humming now as the ship kind of like powers up, and it very slowly begins to lift up off the ground. You can see Maisie's like standing in the center of the deck towards, like looking towards the cities, and she just seems like completely unmoving. Entirely
up over the edge.
Says immediately.
I'm just like, oh, dwarves are not meant to fly.
There's a lot of turbulence as the ship begins to take off, but you can see there's two massive, like crystalline structures that seem to be encased in like, let's like carefully wrought iron on either side of the ship, and they both seem to glow quite brightly. You see all manner of individuals kind of working the deck, wandering around. But with that, you take to the air and you move at what would probably be considered a frightening pace. It is quick, and the turbulence is pretty rough as you ascend up to this floating city. But eventually, as you approach, there was a little bit of like a depth of not field, but like kind of perception that it looked huge from the ground, but as you get closer, you realize that it's enormous. This is a city that would come close to the size of Baldur's Gate. There must be tens of thousands of people living on it, if not hundreds. You see, as you get closer, massive wings of it that seem to stretch out, and towers that rise up that are barely even considered towers at this point. They are simply skyscrapers. massive stone carvings that don't quite appear to be carvings as you approach. But as you get closer, two smaller ships kind of take up like a flanking position on either side of Karsus's, and kind of almost seem to guide it. And you approach a barrier that is unseen but suddenly flares with arcane magic as the runes around it kind of open, creating a gap for you to pass through. And you realize that there's some sort of like shielding around the city. But you eventually come to what looks to be a full-sized port, enormous in stature. You see dozens of ships parked there and many other berths where other ships would be able to dock. You see hundreds of people busy at work. They look like just ordinary humans. You see all manner of entities, not just humans. You see other dwarves and elves. You even see a handful of half-orcs and people who are just hard at work. But the ship docks and you all get off. The ground beneath your feet it doesn't feel like you're not on the earth. The city's so big and so solid, it just feels like you're walking in Waterdeep or Neverwinter. But Karsus kind of smiles and says, you have free reign over the city. If you need anything, General Skara will always be nearby. He kind of picks up something out of his pocket and hands it to, presents it to you all, and you can see it's a sending stone. He says, if you have any questions, this is, the other half of it is in my pocket, so you have a direct line to me whenever you need. I will call for you all tomorrow. He kind of bows his head a little bit to you all.
Stone in the bag of holding.
Sleep.
And he says, if you'll excuse me, and he kind of takes Maisie's arm and leads her off towards the heart of the city. He very quickly just kind of disappears in the crowd because he doesn't look unique, and people don't seem to pay him much attention. There doesn't seem to be any like royal entourage or anything like that. But Skara kind of turns to you all and, well, if you'll follow me, there's very good accommodations just ahead that will be entirely covered by the Empire. And he kind of turns and begins to push through the crowds. Eventually, you're all following him? No questions or anything you want to say?
Oh, may as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Got nowhere else to be.
lead up a section of like plateaus and small staircases. Everything here seems to be stone, but there are like gardens that are in the middle that just like open up, and you see people like sitting around enjoying a drink or having a quiet conversation. He continues to lead you up, and the city is beautiful. It is very like thoughtfully planned out and carefully created, and everything about it feels just a little bit unnatural. But eventually, Skara kind of leads you to a doorway where you can see a handful of windows that open out onto the street, and you can hear laughter and loud conversation on the inside. Do you want to follow him?
Saya,
Follow Karsus.
You should follow Karsus.
I was thinking that too. I guess like I keep an eye on them, and as they sort of leave, and I guess I just kind of like disappear into the crowd and try to follow where they went.
Off in the crowd, okay. We'll come back to that in a second then. So most of you kind of follow Skara into this inn. He kind of gestures towards the table and says, please take a seat. I will speak with the innkeeper and make sure that you have the best rooms available. If you have any questions, if you follow this road up and to the right, you will find the what's the word I'm looking for? You'll find the headquarters, not a 300-meter walk. The High Command. Ask for me there, and I will be at your service. He kind of lowers his head again, the same one that he gave to Karsus, and he turns and walks out. Or, well, he goes and speaks to the innkeeper and then leaves. Coming back to Saya, give me a stealth check. Holy
29?
shit. You vanish into the
Jesus.
crowds. You've managed to follow him up and through a separate path, whereas Scar had kind of left you off towards the left. He goes up and to the right, and he climbs a set of staircase, and you can see him. He looks to be having a quiet conversation with Maisie, and he doesn't move fast. He moves relatively slow as he walks through. He doesn't seem to be rushed in any means. He still looks quite tired from the ordeal. But you continue to kind of follow him, and he eventually comes to this large, like he kind of like meanders his way through to this large tower that takes up the center of the center core of the city. And it's a massive tower, like quite large, and you can see there's a handful of smaller towers that kind of protrude off the side in a very like Hogwarts-esque way. Like it doesn't make a ton of sense without magic. But you can see a great set of oaken doors and a handful of military guard that stand outside, and they push the doors open to allow Karsus and Maisie through. Are you continuing through the door?
Sure.
Okay, give me another stealth check with disadvantage because it is just them going through.
1 sec. Sorry, what were you saying?
No worries. So you go to follow them through the door, but you realize that they're the only two that are passing through. There isn't much of a crowd near the base of this, so you'd have to become pretty exposed if you wanted to go in.
I have my cloak of invisibility on me, so
Sure
and I
do.
haven't used it, so
All right. So you
gonna
cast
pop that invisibility.
you pop invisibility, you go, you disappear, and you dart through the door. Give me another stealth check as you pass by the guards, just because there's about 7 of them kind of massing around.
Do I get advantage?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah. You do manage to slip through the doors just as they're like closing behind you. And they're like, quite large. They're like 20 feet tall and about 10 feet wide. But inside...
Where the fuck were these rolls earlier?
Honestly, though.
I have a +10 to
Like,
stealth.
goddamn.
Inside you see
Yeah,
like a relatively like ornate looking kind of room. There is a grand staircase that seems to go up, and a handful of smaller doors that kind of array off the side. The floors are like a very nice, like high quality, like polished marble. And you can see there appears to be like inlaid gold runes kind of on the ground. You see Karsus kind of enters through. Karsus and Maisie kind of go through one of the smaller doors on the right hand side. As you kind of continue to follow them, you find yourself in what appears to be another kind of like war room. There's large bookshelves that line the walls and a large table in the middle. There's nobody else in the room currently, but you can see there's fires at regular intervals along the walls, and plenty of light from like arcane lamps that kind of glow in the dim kind of darkness. He kind of sits Maisie down, and then he turns a little bit and looks directly at you. He goes, "Please say if you'd like, you can take a seat as well."
I kind of just, I'm like, well, the jig is up. I stand up and I break the invisibility, and I'm like, I guess.
He kind of smiles and says, "Are you hungry?"
No.
And he kind of looks at
Good.
Maisie. "What about you? Do you feel hunger?" She kind of thinks for a moment. No, but I'll eat just for the memory. She kind of smiles at you and goes, you can eat if you like. I don't think you're in any danger here.
I feel bad because I feel like this is my fault because I tried to res her and because I didn't know what else to use, so I used the gem, and now this is happening.
So cool though.
Yeah. Fuck.
Did you say that out loud?
No, but I've been thinking it since she came back and was all fucked up that I feel very irresponsible.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's almost
she's still here because of you though, so
That's
important.
true.
it's almost like she can sense what you're thinking, and she gives you a small smile and kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and just the lightest of nods, but it's very quick, small gesture. A few moments later, what appears to be a page kind of enters the room, and Karsus kind of nods and says, food for the guests. I'm quite hungry as well. I'll have my usual, thank you. The page bows and exits back through the room. Karsus kind of looks towards the two of you and says, interesting. How did this happen to you, Maisie? Maisie kind of looks down at her chest, kind of reaches up and touches where the ore you'd pushed the ore into it, Saya, and she kind of looks towards you and says, well, I died. But Saya brought me back using some stone. We found it in the Feywild. I believe it was a echo of...
You didn't have to fucking tell him that.
She's like, I believe it was like an echo of the stone here from another time. Karsus kind of nods. Well, no matter. We've had a big day, and we have plenty of time tomorrow to discuss all this. You know what? I'll take my dinner in my room. The page will show you both rooms where you can rest and get cleaned. He stands up and kind of slowly walks out the room. Just before he exits, he turns around again and kind of bows slightly. Thank you for today. It was most interesting. Sleep well? He turns and walks out. Maisie turns to you, Saya, now just the two of you in the room. She goes, I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but thank you for saving me.
I mean, I kind of wish I did it properly because I don't know what's gonna happen now, and I don't know. I don't want to make you into a different person than you were before, and I'm just having a lot of complicated feelings about this whole ordeal.
She kind of
but you're welcome.
She says it's fine. People are always changing. That's what life is.
That's true. Where did Yuki go? Just back to the Feywilds?
The small smile kind of crossed her face because yes, Yuki's back in the Feywilds. He's safe. You know what?
Okay.
She reaches out, and then as she pulls her hand back, you can see she's got like Yuki by the scruff of the neck, and she places him on the table, just like pulls him out of thin air, and Yuki's just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh my god! Where am I? Holy shit! Right, Maisie, are you okay? What the fuck? And he's like now just like looking at her, like kind of reaches a small hand towards her chest, and then kind of recoils a little bit. And you're different. What happened? He looks to you, Saya.
I explained to him all the stuff that happened since she died. So we fought the thing, and then she died, and then I used the orb, and then we went to the dwarf place, and then everything fucked up, and then Karsus, and now we're here.
He just sits there in silence for a minute, and then he pulls out a flask and he drinks the whole thing. He just keeps chugging until it's gone, and then he kind of disappears in his magical back pocket.
You got another one of those?
He reaches in and pulls out another one and hands it to you. It is full. It is delightfully delicious. It is like a sweet, like almost like a strawberry wine sort of thing. It's very light, and it's not that alcoholic, despite what you might have thought.
I took a big chug and I gave it back to him. I was like, I get why you're always drinking that.
Kind of smiles, and he's like, you keep it. And Maisie kind of is smiling, watching this interaction. She goes, "Yuki will travel with you now." Yuki's like, "Whoa, whoa,
Sorry?
whoa! I mean, come on now, Maisie.
Wait,
I can't
sorry,
leave you on your
sorry,
own." You both, and she kind of just raises her hands. I don't think it's safe for you to come with me, Yuki. And I think that the Arcane Vanguard could use your help. He kind of looks like between the two of you. He goes, no, we've been together
I also
for
looked between the
decades.
two of them, like, this is like your little guy. Like, this is your friend. Doesn't feel right. I don't know how I feel about this.
Kind of like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this either. Like,
Also, isn't he, like, bound to you? How,
he
like,
is.
so...
She kind of raises her hand and she kind of like almost like pets him a little bit. And as she does, you can see like a kind of this like golden thread that kind of appears between her to him. And as she does, she kind of like draws it across, and you feel this like as it kind of snaps to you. And she goes, "Now he's bound to you."
Alright, but I don't magic.
This lady's
don't.
Jesus now.
I was gonna say I don't any magic.
Yuki just kind of like sits down and goes, "Fuck," pulls out another flask and like downs the whole thing again. He goes, "Are you sure about this, Maze?" And she kind of smiles and goes, "Quite sure. Take care of them. Take care of each other." He kind of goes, "Right."
I don't know about the. Why do you sound like you're walking off to die or something? I don't like this.
She kind of gives you a bit of a sad smile, and she looks down at her chest, and you can see it looks like the ore is spreading. Like more and more of her chest is becoming darker as these like purplish veins begin to like spread up her neck. She says, "I think there's too much power here. I was never meant to hold this."
Is there any way we can take it out? Like, is there any way that we can...
That's what I'm hoping
Like-
Karsus has the answer to.
I don't know if I trust him with the rock, though. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. I
know.
have a bad feeling about him. Anybody who is... I can't read him, and that's never a good thing.
She kind of smiles again, and she goes, I know. It's tough. I don't know if we should trust him either, but at the rate I'm going, I don't think I can contain this. But that's a problem for tomorrow. Why don't we rest up? We'll address it in the daylight.
Okay. Before we leave, I look at her, like, very seriously, and I say, "Can you promise me something, Maisie?
I can try.
If he tries to pull if something seems off, if it seems like he's gathering a lot of power, I don't know, if there's just something wrong with him, if you can you try to stop him?"
She nods. I think I can do that. I hope I
Cool.
can do that.
I know.
She stands
I
there
nod.
for another moment, looking sadly at Yuki, who's now kind of perched on your shoulder. He has quick hands. Keep an eye on him. I guess you do too.
Boy, mine are quicker. I was gonna say mine are quicker.
Might be a good pairing.
Homework?
At this point, that page just kind of like reappeared, and he has like trays of food. He's like, "Oh, no food for tonight."
No, it's been a long day.
Okay. And he looks down, and there's like a lot of food. Like it's like a huge trip platter. And he's like,
I look
that's
at Yuki
fine."
and I'm like, Yuki, are you hungry?
Yuki's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he leaps off your shoulder onto the tray and like knocks a whole bunch of shit off. The guy's like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" He kind of like starts to pull back, and he's like, "I didn't see you before. What is that? What is he doing?" And he's like, Yuki's just like grabbing stuff, shoving it into his mouth, putting it into his pocket. But then
It's okay, that's just my little guy.
leaps back on your shoulder, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I could get used to this. You're just about the right height." Looks to you and goes, "Right. See you, Maze." Maisie kind of smiles sadly and says, "I'll see you." The page kind of goes, "Okay. Do you guys need guidance? Are you going to bed, or what's happening here? I have no instructions." And Maisie kind of goes, "It's fine. I know the way. But if you could take her to her friends, that would be much appreciated."
Yeah,
kind of looks
I head
confused.
back 'cause I remember the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So you head back, and eventually you find your friends who are, I'd imagine, several pints deep into very good quality drink, and the table is laden with food, all manner of roasted meats and stewed vegetables, and it's good food, very fresh, very well made, and it's delicious, and you can feel the energy becoming back into you, but the exhaustion and the weight of the day of getting from Neverwinter to here has been excruciating, and every fiber of your beings beg for sleep. So it's not too long before you all head up to a series of rooms that are set aside for you. Very well made, very comfortable rooms. The nicest you've probably ever seen, actually. If you'd like to do some role playing before bed, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we'll probably end this session there.
Very quick. Oh, go ahead.
Is Scar still around?
No, he's walked out at the door, but he gave you the directions.
Why the?
I guess
We need to ask this curseless motherfucker why we were on a goddamn kill list.
That's a good point. I asked Yuki, like, I guess while we're about to go to bed, and I'm like, "Hey Yuki, are you sure you're okay with this?"
You feel his demeanor change on your shoulder. It kind of sinks a little bit, and he goes, "I don't know. There's a lot to take in. You know, a few hours ago, we were, just out doing our thing, and all of a sudden, I get thrown back to the Feywild, and then yanked from it again after that. And now all of a sudden, my best friend, she's different. She's not who she used to be."
Do you have any idea what could be going on with her, what that rock was, or anything? No?
I have no idea.
Since you're from the Feywild, no
I've
idea?
never
Okay.
seen magic like that before. What happened?
I don't know, man. She, they put it in her chest, and then she absorbed the rock, and now she seems to be more powerful.
Kind of nods and says, "Well, you saved her. You did. I know that's probably pretty tough, but..."
But at what cost?
He kind of shrugs and says, "We'll find out."
She's a badass now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess Seiya and Yuki enter back into the bar, and you're all quite surprised by it. You can hear his little screech. "Oh my god, look at you guys! You look like shit!"
Yeah,
But,
and I tell everybody, so he's like my little guy now. And I explain to them what happened. So yeah. Cool
Can I
stuff.
shake his tiny hand and say, like, happy to have you back?
As you grip his tiny hand, you can feel his fingers working like a small ring that you might have on and trying to get it off.
I slap his hand as soon as I see that.
Yeah, it's worth a
I
try.
I just slide him over. There's the nice big tankard.
I tell Yuki, rule number 1, we don't steal from friends. Anyone else, fair game. We don't steal from friends. Okay?
You kind of his eyes narrow as he looks at you, Romark. He's like,
Romark.
Yeah. All right.
Except maybe Romark.
Yeah, he downs a full pint and immediately gets quite drunk. He's still a small guy. But he's shoveling food into his mouth off the table and pulling more out of his pockets that he grabbed from Garces.
Does this mean I have Find Familiar now?
Well, I'll let you know what this means.
Okay.
It's a bit different.
Find my head.
I'm like the least magic person in this group.
Every day that changes.
Yuki kind of
I
shrugs
just-
and goes, I don't
I
need
blow up my
magic.
little miniature. I blow up my little miniature owlbear thing and
Yes.
start playing with him.
He kind of like gives you like a dirty look. He's like, I'm not a fucking child.
Like,
Like,
Yuki, look, he's like the size of you.
kind of like sniffs it and goes, ah, that's fucking weird.
What were you gonna say, Amber?
Wondering if I could do some like either an Arcana check or an Insight check to see like the stuff around us. You're like, oh, this is like the nicest accommodations we've had. I just want to know if it's like if it's like bolstered by magic and it's not actually that nice. You know, I want to know if
It's
it's
like
like actually
glamour?
real.
Yeah, give me either Arcana or Insight. Your choice. Seems incredibly real.
Okay, I have one more thing to check though. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I want to do the same thing. Like, do I feel like I'm actually? Because you said Maisie healed me. Can I try to sense if that's like a temporary healing or?
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Okay. I just like I don't know what her type of magic is, like her flavor. That's kind of in.
You're almost certain that it's like just you're fully healed. That there's no like it's not temporary or anything like that. There's no darkness to it. Like you feel completely like yourself. You feel better than most of your friends.
Sorry, guys. Just kidding. Okay.
So this is the end of the session? Just a little quick question. Okay. So Yuki now is with homie.
Yuki's with
Why,
homie.
you gotta be somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta shave my head.
He's got a date tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You all level up
Head
too.
tomorrow, cut head, hair, fucking, with my head all cut up. Like,
Yeah.
wait,
But good session, friends. So you're all level 6 now. Level up for the next session. Everybody but Wiz, we missed the session.
Level up,
No,
baby.
it's fine with it.
I feel like
go fuck yourself, Wiz.
it's been so long since we've leveled up. too.
Yeah, it's been a
like
hot minute.
3 or 5
He only
months.
leveled up his fishing skill. Fucking
Fucking loser.
Wisp
but-
gets find familiar and it's just a fish. Literally, like not like floating or anything, just like flopping on the ground.
Oh yeah, did I miss anything at the end there?
Oh yeah.
No,
Can
not
it
really.
please?
What?
No. Okay.
Amber was just checking stuff.
What about what we were?
Wait, what
Oh, I
is what
didn't
does
put it
this
in the
mean
show.
now that he's bound to be? Like I'm
I
so
have to move it
confused.
every time.
I'll let you know. I'll send you something
Okay.
between now and the next session.
Bye bye.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Wow.
heading out, guys. Ciao.
See you
That's
later,
really
man.
not how I expected
buddy.
this session to go. Holy shit, it's a lot.
What a fight you couldn't win.
Mhm.
Don't feel bad, Amber.
I stopped listening for a second. What do you mean? Don't feel bad? That seems like feel bad.
No, I
It was
was-
an unwinnable fight.
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to come in
Well,
and try
you probably should feel bad.
Yeah.
More people could have survived.
Wait a second.
No, you should feel bad.
I don't understand why we're dragging me. What are we dragging me for?
Nothing.
No, the fight was unwinnable, but you kept feeling
You don't know how
bad.
to count.
You kept feeling bad, but like, don't feel bad because we would have.
Guys, I gotta deal with her after this.
Yeah,
he would have.
I have lots of feelings on that I can describe, but Reed can hero them.
You did your best. It was stacked against us. He was purposely trying to sabotage us.
This is kind of a weird like campaign to be magic in. Like it's cool, but it's like apparently also bad if when the fleet goes away. When earlier when I was like I felt like at the start of this session when we were trying to decide shit, I felt like you guys thought I forgot a bunch of the campaign, but I was trying to communicate something else to you guys, but I can't even find the words anymore. Because I don't think that we asked for reinforcements and said send us reinforcements so we can find an artifact. But I felt like you guys, all we did was ask for reinforcements. But all of you guys were like we can't be telling him that there's an artifact, but I'm like, nobody did. Like, we didn't tell him that. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the recording. Confusing.
I don't think we didn't tell him that. I forgot
I think it was more so. It wasn't that. Yeah.
Because I forgot that we had asked that those reinforcements were there because of us asking for help to help, like, or I guess defend against whatever the hell was going on because it was under attack. All we knew is that it was under attack, but we didn't know why or what was happening.
But we also, we also assumed that Karsus would be after that artifact of power.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's had this plan the whole time. Like, he's had a plan to gather them the whole time in one way or another.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't know for certain it was there. Maybe he was lying, but he knew it was nearby.
Yeah, and he probably can sense it with all
and
his
to what end
shit.
is he going to use that?
Yeah, because it was. I think it was because it was suspicious to us that he had. I think what confused us or what was suspicious is that he showed up with so many people, and we didn't expect that. So it's like, oh, he's showing up with this many people because he's looking for something. I think that was the interpretation that we all had.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I remember Reed saying like the army that showed up is a lot bigger than we thought, which I didn't think much of. I just like as soon as we got the message that said reinforcements are here, I was like, great, we called them. Like we called them, and I felt like everybody was like, we can't trust the reinforcements, and I was like, but we asked them. We asked for them, so I didn't understand. But
yeah, I think we asked for them, but I think that
we asked for them because we didn't know what we were walking into. I think.
Exactly, and I think we also understood the implication of like, oh, there's so many of them here, so something else must be going on that they're not saying, you know? There's somewhere there's sort of hidden ulterior motive, which there was. He was definitely looking for the artifact of the stone or something in some way. It just was in Maisie. Or, yeah. She absorbed its power, essentially.
Yeah. Well, we also didn't ask for Karsus, so the fact that he showed up is like...
The fact that he showed up too was also extra sus, because then we're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, why would he show up? What are you trying to get? But yeah.
Yeah, like who's at the top?
What do you get at?
Yeah.
Of all this shit, all these war efforts, and who's making the top decisions? It sounds like it's potentially literally Karsus. Unless he's influencing whoever else is making those decisions. I don't know. Reed's like, I can't participate in this.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone who tries to look
when we all die
so plain Jane all the time. He's definitely he's a suspicious character, and I don't trust him.
Yeah. I just want to end the war.
I agree.
It.
Yeah, tell me some more bullshit.
Scary,
Hitler.
Aaron. With the red lighting and the out of focus, you look like a sleep paralysis demon.
Bye, Alex.
That's worse.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm actually just gonna leave it too.
Have fun sleeping tonight, everyone.
Okay.
I won't.
Good night,
everybody. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.